Radio Raheem, so I can do my thing. Yeah, Max Rizzo. I'm the kind of nigga that'll come through. Yeah. Burning rubber in the shit, man. With the 402. Dipping, dashing, smashing, little savage. Smoking, choking, hoping. I'm rapping and my candy's looking wet. 3 coats of clear. Miami's on deck with 3 quotes of beer. Clowning all the freaks, but he still gets jobbed. Bouncing in the seat while the 15's not. I'm dipping better, everybody jots my style. Cow hat pulled down to my eyebrow. Pull a beer now, I'm in her ear now. Feeling it, she's feeling it, it's all clear now. One more hoe on my team. I'm a pimp home, boy. What do you mean? It's all about Skrilla in the land of thugs and killers. Gangsters, pimps, slaves, and drug dealers. You wanna fuck with me? Be about your hoe. I got to get my hoe. I'm just tryna let you know if you wanna with me. Be about your hoe. I got to get my hoe. I'm just tryna let you know. It's 2 in the morning and I'm still chasing cash. I've been in the club, still chasing ass. Fuck that, I'm all about my street ass. I got my fishing pole out trying to keep that. A big fish, I'm hungry, need a big dish. I'm a bumper bitch with a quick switch. Boy, is just pimpin' in my blood. Bitches, they all give me love. The Mac name Trey, bitch, take it easy. You fucking with a street nigga, that's greasy. I'll fuck your brother, fuck your mother. Fuck you on the DL, it's all undercover. I'm a hustler, bitch. I pull paper. I only fuck with thugs that get paper. Shit, shut up. Real niggas, killers and drug dealers. You wanna fuck with me? Be about your hoe. I got to get my hoe. I'm just tryna let you know if you wanna fuck with me. Be about your hoe. I got to get my hoe. I'm just tryna let you know. 24 hours, 7 days a week. My thug thing playing in the streets. I can't really ain't no joke. Come around my gang and you might get smoked. Bulletproof vests, Chevy SS's. Come through the bucket the next day in the Lexus. Ghetto life, I don't have no wife. Well, I'm married to the game and I handle my business. I'm in this for the money like a honey. Square bitches swoop, they all run from it. Dummy, bitch, if you knew better, then you better. I'ma stay on a bitch back like blue sweater. Mac train back, quit talking crazy. When you get about some money, it's all breaking. Ask my last bitch square, that's all Willa. I only fuck with pimps, killers, and drug dealers. You wanna fuck with me? Be about your hoe. I got to get my hoe. I'm just tryna let you know if you wanna fuck with me. Be about your hoe. I got to get my hoe. I'm just tryna let you know if you wanna fuck with me. Be about your hoe. I got to get my hoe. I'm just tryna let you know if you wanna fuck with me. Be about your dough. I got to get my dough. I'm just tryna let you know.
Blessings, family. What's going on with it? Appreciate y'all coming up in here. I told you guys that I was going to start posting everything that they took away from me, everything that I wasn't able to get back from YouTube. I had to bring it back because the information pertaining to that topic was so, vital to have. I had to redo it. Had to. because there's too much to talk about within that topic. So I had to bring this back. I appreciate you guys, man, for coming in here, man, on a Saturday. Well, Sunday morning now. You know what I mean? But it's still Saturday night. Hit that like button, man. Let me see. Let me see this here too. Man, sin took me there. I gotta bump that the shit. Yeah, you already know. Hit that like button right now. Blessings to Turf. Blessings to Tony. Helena, I hope you're enjoying your birthday weekend, baby. You know what I mean? Blessings to you. I really hope you enjoyed your weekend. You waiting on that young nigga to take care of your business part two? Appreciate that Cash Money. Cash Money been rocking with me, man, for a while now, man. Blessings to him. I see my brother Goldie up in here. My nigga Common Sense 619. What's going on, Price the Chosen? Blessings, man. The way you found out about the channel, man, really was a blessing to me. The fact that you was in the car and somebody was playing me and had me playing in somebody else's car, and you asked somebody, who is that playing in the car, man? You've been following the channel ever since, man. So blessings to Price, man. You know what I mean? That testimony, man, truly was a blessing to me. You know what I mean? Especially when you guys be getting in my DM and let me know, man, that you actually be traveling from state to state and turn on this game. You can be listening to anything else from rap music to this and that, but you be listening to Sinful to P. You be listening to Freeze Is It. You be listening to Andre Taylor. You know what I mean? As you drive and going across country, state to state, you know what I mean? And got the hoes listening to the game, man. Blessings to y'all, man. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people have to go to sleep because it's church. You know what I mean? They got to go to service, and then some have to go to work. So a lot of people ain't going to be able to make it. But for those of you, man, that are able to see this live right now, you know what I mean? Man, you know what I mean? I appreciate that, man. Hold on. I really appreciate that. And I appreciate Price. But let me start by defining, for those of you that are just joining the channel, you know what I mean? For those of you that are not subscribed, subscribe right now. For those of you that have not hit the like button, you already know this video is a classic before I even get started. Come on, let's just be honest. You know what I mean? You don't got to wait to hit the like button. You already know that it's a classic. Go ahead and hit the like button. Go ahead and hit the share button. Go ahead and sit up there and hit the subscribe button. Make sure that you share this video, man, because it's going to be a lot of priceless game, a lot of good information, a lot of good inspiration, exhortation within this video that needs to be shared in all locations. So by all means, be a blessing to the game and share the game, man. I feel good today. I feel very good. You know what I mean? I had to get chopped up by the game. You know, that's just how it is. A lot of times when you're the messenger, you reflect and you reminisce in retrospect, you know, within your career, within your experiences within the game. And I've had some accomplishments, and I've had a lot of disappointments, besetments, you know what I mean? But it was all for me to get, you know, acquainted, you know what I mean, in the future with my appointment with success. So I'm very appreciative of the adversity, the crucifixion, the Euroclidons that the game allowed me to go through to prepare me for now. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you guys, man. Ed, thank you for the $5, man. Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. But let me start off with defining this game. You know what I mean? Because everybody has their own definition of what game is and what game is to them. You know what I mean? What game is to them. But let me define game. You know, game is something that is uncommon. Okay, uh, and also, you know what I mean. Let me clarify, because I said it even in the video, but let me say that again. There's a difference from chopping up game. Somebody say we kicking game, you know, but there's a difference from kicking game, you know what I mean, fellowshipping, you know, talking about this game, and actually giving a revelation concerning something or somebody. Game, okay? Game, uncommon information. And uncommon information is so powerful that, you know what I mean, it can actually bring empowerment, enlightenment to one's life. You know what I mean? That's why we cherish this game. We respect this game. You know what I mean? This information is above everything. It's above the hoes. It's above the pimping. You know what I mean? This game. Because it's able to save your life. It's able to give you an outstanding understanding and help you avoid misunderstandings in your life. You know what I mean? This game, you know, it's so important to have game, even if not in the lifestyle of pimping and hoeing. You know what I mean? It's very important to have game. As I look around and I think about the situation with R. Kelly, how R. Kelly got innumerable classics. You know, man, how R. Kelly wrote "I Believe I Can Fly." How he wrote Your Body's Calling." You remind me of my Jeep 12 play. You know what I mean? Honey Love, song after song. You know what I mean? But because R. Kelly didn't have no game, that's the reason why they was able to manipulate him into signing over his publishing to his songs. And because of R. Kelly not having no game pertaining to that, you know, not knowing how to read, they was able to manipulate him and take his publishing away from him. And that's why the man is old as he is, 50 years old, and he got to travel and he got to tour and he got to go on this tour and that tour and that tour and still tour like he's in his fucking 20s because he lacked game. When you go into the word of God and you look in the book of Hosea, it says, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge." What is game? Knowledge. My people are destroyed for lack of game. Not just people in the game are being destroyed for game. People outside the game is being destroyed for their lack of game. So whether it's in the music business or whatever, you know what I mean? When you are ignorant of something, when you don't have any knowledge pertaining to something, you can't reply back. It could be somebody lying to you, but you can't even give a reply to the lie. You're forced to comply to the lie simply because you have no knowledge to reply to it. You need this game. You know what I mean? With all of the knowledge, you know what I mean, that has been given, you know what I mean, from every video to video. Some of you, you know what I mean, you don't take this game serious. You don't take the game serious, and that's why nobody takes you serious. You know what I mean? You don't take the game serious, and that's exactly why these hoes don't take you serious. The pimps don't take you serious, because you don't take yourself serious. We got to respect the game. You know what I mean? Look at everybody in the lifestyle, especially the older ones. Most older so-called pimps are bitter and not better. Why is that? Why? Ask yourself that. When you go through Facebook and you go through your timeline, or when you're in the streets and you see the things that they talk about and the way that they carry themselves, why are these older pimps bitter and not better? Not saying the whole population, but there's a lot of representation within the population that's bitter and not better. Some of them guys that you've seen in American Pimp, some of your favorite characters, you like, oh man, I like him. He was so charismatic. He was so knowledgeable. But then when you see him now in his current state, it frustrates you. It makes you upset. Because you had high expectations for certain representations that you saw in the documentary. And now to see them in the circumstance that they are, it's very frustrating. It's fucked up. And some can't even sit up there, you know what I mean, and reinvent themselves. They can't resurrect. They can't replenish. They can't revive. Why is that? Because they never really had game to begin with. Let me break this down. There's a difference from men being in a good era. The 70s was a good era. The 80s was a good era. the 90s was a good era. So you have guys who really was not authentic pimps, but they reaped the benefits of pimping simply because it was a very good era. And in those times, especially in the 70s, you didn't have to do a lot of convincing. You didn't have to take a lot of time convincing women to do this and do that and do this and do that. Why? Because they came out of poverty. They didn't want to sit up there and be like mama. They didn't want to sit up there and be like grandmother. So if you can create something that I could participate in so I don't have to repeat history and make history, where is it? You didn't have to pull on those women like that. They wanted something. They didn't want to remain in the projects. They seen where the 9-to-5s got people. They seen where the 9-to-5 got their mama. They seen where the 9-to-5 got their grandmother. They wanted something different. They wanted something new. So a lot of them guys really didn't have to have mouthpieces. A lot of them guys didn't say anything that was profound or prolific, you know what I mean, to those women. It was just that they wanted something. You know what I mean? Somebody wanted, you know what I mean, to be, successful. You know what I mean? They already had a personal desire themselves to be successful. So after they listened to the pimping, their desire to be successful was intensified. They already had a personal desire, but once they heard the pimping or the guy that was professing to be a pimp that really wasn't a pimp, they was intensified because now they have a man to participate in the lifestyle that they were already thinking about. In the 70s, the 80s, those guys, I'm not saying that they didn't have to, but they didn't have to go as hard as you. To you young pimps, I give you a lot of credit. If you're a young pimp in your 20s, your 30s, even in your 40s, I give you so much credit. In the day of social media where they got Instagram and Snapchat and Facebook, all of these things to take women's attention off of the game. So I really give a lot of honor, you know what I mean, to the young pimps of today because you got so much to pimp through. You got so much to deal with. They didn't have to deal with all of that. The laws that exist today wasn't in yesterday. And then with social media, you got so many rappers and superstars that jumping into the DM of these bitches. Got 0 bitches. No, matter of fact, fuck that. Negative innumerable bitches. The bitch is a negative. You know what I mean? But she feels like she 100. She feels like she the shit simply because rappers and actors and superstar celebrities is getting in their inbox and DM and telling them that they're attractive. You know what I mean? So these women no longer really want to be successful. Not speaking for the whole population, but there's a great, you know what I mean, population within the population. There's a lot of females that don't want to be successful. They just want to be famous. As long as they got 100,000 followers, fuck $100,000. So with you young pimps having to deal with that type of mentality, man, I'm going to take my time out to clap for you. With all of the laws that you got to go through, you got so many older pimps hating on you because they no longer young anymore. Instead of them taking out the time to lace you and encourage you and to give some exhortation to you, they hate on you because they're not young anymore. Things is fucked up. You got the police is against the pimping. The so-called hoes is against the pimping. Some of y'all parents is against the pimping. Your family is against the pimping. The pimping is against the pimping. You got so much to contend with. You need this game because there's going to be some times within the game when them certain adversities come, nobody's going to provide encouragement for you. But what's going to stir you up on the inside and keep you going is this game. That consuming fire on the inside that no adversity of life can put out. No adversity that life can bring can put out the fire on the inside that the game will give you. That's why it's so important to have this game. You got to have this game. This game is what's going to save you. This game is what's going to elevate you. This game is what's going to keep you from being 50 and 60 and 70 years old talking about, damn, I should have saved some money. That's what's going to keep you in position. That's what's going to keep you having things in possession and being a blessing to yourself. This game. You don't want to be 50 and 60 years old asking somebody in their 20s and 30s for a motherfucking jug. I don't want that to be you. The only thing that can prevent that from happening is this game. You got to have this game. You got to get this game on the inside. You know what I mean? Because there's going to be so much that's going to come and it's going to challenge you. And you either going to stand, you know what I mean, like a man, or you going to sit up there and fold. And the only thing that's going to keep you standing against certain situations that this lifestyle is going to bring is this game. You got to have the game. In the word of God, it says that we esteem this word more than our necessary food. What does that mean? That the word of God, the information, in other words, is more important than food. That's how much they respect, you know what I mean, the word. Those that are practicers, you know what I mean, those that practice righteousness. That's how they look at the game. We look at it as game. That word, the word of God, is information. Another scripture say, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of God. Why? Because that's the information that's going to save you. When you look in the scriptures, it said what? What did it say? You shall know the truth, and what? The truth will make you free. You know what I mean? The truth will make you free. So wait a minute, let's examine that. You shall know the truth, and the truth will make you free. You shall know the truth. Know the truth. So wait a minute. Before I become free, before I receive liberation, before I escape, you know what I mean, captivity, mentally, you know what I mean, I have to receive the knowledge. So it's my knowledge that saves me. So whether you in Christianity, whether you in Islam, whether you in Buddhism, or whether you even in this ism, it's your knowledge that saves you. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. But before you become free, you have to know the truth. What's the truth? This game, this information. You know what I mean? I'm not here to preach religion to you. I'm here to preach this game. Hit this like button right now. Hit that share button right now. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button right now. Hit the bell right now. You know what I mean? Make sure you subscribe. But I got to break down the importance of this game, because once you understand the importance, the significance of this game, you'll become more serious on how you maintain this game, how you protect this game. Some of us have been giving game to people that don't deserve this game. We've been giving game to people that don't really want to pimp. They really just want to live off the earnings of prostitution. There's a difference from individuals who have a sincere desire to pimp and those who just have a desire to live off the earnings of prostitution. You can live off the earnings of prostitution without doing any pimping. We see that every day. You know what I mean? We've been giving information not only to guys that profess to be pimps, you know what I mean, game, who don't deserve game, but even to those who are not hoes. Those that really don't have a sincere desire to do any hoeing, we've been blessing them with information that they are not worthy of. You got to be very careful on who you bless with this game. Okay? You got to be very careful with who you bless with this game. The words that come out your mouth bring salvation. The words that come out your mouth bring liberation. The words that come out your mouth can sit up there, you understand me, and bring somebody out of confinement. The words that come out your mouth will keep somebody from going into confinement. The words that come out your mouth or help somebody get to their development. The word, this information is more important than green papers with dead hypocrites on it. That's why when the choosing fee is conveyed, when the choosing fee is asked, or any requirement, or there is no amount of money that is greater than gain. Let me say that again. There is no amount of money that is greater than the gain. Some of us had to go through blood, sweat, and tears. Some of us had to go through situations to get the gain. Some of us didn't get this gain until after experiences of hardship. Some of us had to lose loved ones. Some of us had to lose our liberty in society and be in a correctional facility for a few years to come to a realization. Some of us didn't get that realization until we got into incarceration. It took incarceration or some of our friends going to the graveyard. That's how we came to certain revelations. And how dare somebody say that 10,000 is too much? How dare a bitch say the 20,000 is too much? Think of all the things that you have to go through to get that gain. And you devalue it every time you talk to a woman and you allow her. She's capable of getting the money, but you allow her, you know what I mean, to sit up there and come to you for free. Anytime when you allow a hoe to come to you, I'm not talking about those that's in a fucked up circumstance or whatever. That's another subject. I spoke on that. But some of you niggas are in position to pimp and you still not doing no pimping. Some of you niggas are in position to do some pimping and you not doing a lick of pimping. Instead of using your position to do more pimping, you using your position to do more simping, to do no pimping. You know what I mean? When you get in position, when you have certain tools, when you become banked up, when you get in position, now your choosing fee ain't supposed to decrease. It's supposed to increase. Why? Because you have become more valuable. The game in your life has become more valuable. So since it's more valuable, you should be more respectful to the game. You don't devalue the game by allowing some attractive, beautiful ass, intelligent woman who's able and capable of getting the money, of getting the choosing fee to come to you for free. Each and every time that you do that, you disrespect yourself and you devalue this game. We don't do that. You got to be serious about this game. This information is able to do anything and everything that you desire to do with it. You can do anything and everything that you want to do with the game. How big is your definition of the game? How big is your definition of pimping? Because that's going to determine how far you're going to go in this game. Some of you only can see so far, and that's exactly why you're not going nowhere. Let me say this to you guys. This is no disrespect to what anybody has taught you or what anybody has said. But let me explain some things before I go really deep into my message. Let me say this to you guys. It's always some more of it. Let me say this again. It's always some more of it. There is no level in the game that you reach and you can't go no further. That's bullshit. It's always some more of it. This game, you understand me, is past finding out. All right? No disrespect to anybody else's doctrine of the game or whatever they believe in, but there's always some more of it. You can have 2 mansions, 5 Phantoms outside, 10 S550 coupe. You can have the S550 coupe. You can have helicopters. You can have, you understand me, millions of dollars. You can be balling control. You can have $10 million worth of jewelry. But I want you to know that it's always some more of it. It's always some more of it. Saying what you mean. Meaning that when you hear individuals saying that I have reached a level, you know what I mean? I reached the highest level that you can go in. That's bullshit. Let me say that that is bullshit. Especially with the individuals that, you understand me, that is bullshit. It's always some more of it in the game. Period. I don't mean to step on nobody's toes, but I got to be a watchman of this game, and I got to keep that bullshit from creeping in. It's always some more of it. Now, let me say this. There's a difference from, a person saying that they went to another echelon, they went to another level within the game. Because truth be told, even when you retire or profess to be in retirement, all you really should say is, I no longer preside over women in the lifestyle of pimping and hoeing. But when this game is really in you, there's no retirement. All you do is go basically to another area. You go to another echelon, another level with this. To be 60 years old doing what you was doing when you was 30, you know what I mean? It's no progress in that. You know what I mean? It's no progress in that. Hold on, let me do this for you. Don't put no bullshit in my shit. But there's no progress in that. If you on the same level that you was 20 and 30 years ago, you know what I mean? That means that it was no elevation with you. You know what I mean? It was no elevation with you whatsoever. You know what I mean? So with that being said, for you young pimps, you don't want to do that. That ain't the way to go. I heard my big brother from another mother, Dre, say that, and I'm in total agreement, you know what I mean, with that. You don't want to, because what they mean is, presiding over women and, you know what I mean, and all of that shit, you know what I mean, till the day we die. Listen, when you really have game, you're going to get out of the CBA and you're going to go to the NBA. What you mean by that? Man, take this knowledge, take this information that you got from that little level, because that's the little level. Presiding over women in the lifestyle of pimping and home, that's the little level. That's the CBA. You want to elevate and take the information and play on a whole nother level. Dre is one of the greatest examples. Look at how he's out of the game, but he's still in the game. You know what I mean? Look at how he's sitting over there. Hold on, let me do this for y'all. I'm teaching right now. I don't want no bullshit. Look at how, you know what I mean? He's out of the game, but he's still in the game. You know what I mean? Look at how he's still giving counsel, you know what I mean, to those that are in the game. He's still a blessing to the game. Look at how he used the game. Look at this individual who don't got a college education, but took the information from the lifestyle, you understand me, and the information is so impeccable, he made it applicable to another lifestyle. This is game. Not that shit that them little niggas be talking about. Them little niggas don't even know how to reinvent themselves. They don't even know how to resurrect their shit. They don't even know how to revive their shit. And honestly, if you can't do that, you don't have no game. For all of them niggas that was in American Pimp, not saying everybody, but it's some, they living in little hotels and weeklies and shit. You know what I mean? Fucked up. You know what I mean? Terrible right now. Some is married to a bitch that ain't never done nothing for them. You know what I mean? Have to work for Coca-Cola. You know what I mean? And all of that shit. You know what I mean? Hey, I mean, it is what it is, but that ain't where this game want to take you. You want to go to higher heights. You want to do something like Drake. You want to surpass him. He out here taking this game and he changing laws. That's how cold, you know what I mean, this game is. You know what I mean? We don't want to take this game and become somebody's secretary and doing telemarketing work and carrying Pepsi and Coca-Cola cans and sitting over there, you know what I mean, with some old fat, out of shape wife that ain't never sit up there and walked a mile in the lifestyle. We don't want to do that. That ain't where the game want to lead you. You know what I mean? No. The game got something great for you, young man. That's why you need to take heed to this game. Rationalize, strategize your plan. You don't want to be another statistic sitting over there talking about what you used to have and all of that. You got to take your pimping serious. You got to take this game serious. So before I got into all that, I had to break down, you know what I mean, this game, the meaning of this game, and why you should take it serious. You know what I mean? So, okay, I didn't set up there and gave you a little bit of that, but let me say this. A lot of you have been playing. There's been a whole lot of playing going on. Whole lot of compromisation, whole lot of free conversations, whole lot of free fornication, whole lot of chipping, you know what I mean? Whole lot of free fellowshipping with bitches that don't have no desire to go get your desire. It's been too much playing going on. Some of y'all need to come to the altar of this game and repent. You know what I mean? Because you ain't been serious about your pimping. And that's why these women haven't been serious about your pimping, because you've been at that same little level. You've been having that same little bitch. Some of y'all been keeping the same little girlfriend prostitute for some years now, and you haven't elevated at all. You driving the same little Cadillac. You got the same little Frosted Flake Walgreens jewelry. You know what I mean? By the way, pimps don't wear fake jewelry. But you got the same little Frosted Flake Fruit of the Loom ass jewelry, man. It's time to step it up. It's time to really pimp. It's time to really be serious about this game. You know what I mean? It's time to stop flirting with bitches, you know what I mean, for months. You know what I mean? And not receiving nothing. Come on, man. You've been in that bitch inbox long enough. You've been in that bitch DM long enough. You've been in the comment section long enough telling her how fine she is and how gorgeous she is and how thick she is. You done went through this bitch Instagram page and you done set up there and gave this bitch over 200 and 300 likes. Bitch ain't gave you nan like. You didn't like the bitch whole motherfucking page. Bitch sit up there, look at her notification, and she can't even see nobody else but your thirsty ass coming through her motherfucking Instagram, liking every damn picture, drooling and shit. Sitting over there, you understand me, ain't saying nothing. Just imagine the upgrade. Just imagine the upgrade, though. You know what I mean? Just imagine the upgrade. Some of you niggas ain't saying nothing. It's time to really get serious about your pimping. You need to be reading. Some of you don't have no conversation, but you say you're a pimp. But you don't have no conversation at all. You don't have no information at all. You know what I mean? So when the broad family do give you an opportunity to talk about this game, she get bored with you just like that, because you don't have no conversation. You don't have no information to give her. Some of y'all really need to be taking out this time to read. One of the main reasons why your conversation is boring is because you don't have nothing to talk about. You don't have nothing to talk about. Women like to talk. What do you have to talk about? Some of your conversation, is just boring. You know what I mean? You don't have anything. Hold on, let me do this for you. Hold on. All of these losers, you could be out in the street or doing something, becoming a loser. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, but I appreciate you for liking me, because you know me, even when you dislike, you like this game. But for those of you that's in agreement with this game tonight, go ahead and hit the like button. Go ahead and hit that share button right now. But you know what I mean? You got to read. You got to study. You need to be grabbing that dictionary. The same way a bodybuilder is in the gym lifting weights, you know what I mean? You need to be lifting the dictionary. Some of y'all so quick to say Pimpin' Ken this, and I'm not, telling you, I'm not stepping over nobody's hustle. Some of y'all are so quick to say, oh, I read this pimp's book, and oh, I read the 48 Laws of Power. Listen, nigga, you can read the 100 Laws of Power, but until you sit up there and build up your vocab, until you develop a conversation, you're going to be powerless. Good looking, Knock. I appreciate you, man, for the $9.99. Thank you, bro. Blessings. You know what I mean? You're going to be powerless. You can read all of the 77 laws, the 100 laws, 200 laws. You can read all of that shit. But if you don't sit up there and build up your vocabulary when you're talking to somebody that's educated, when you're talking to somebody who likes to read, she gonna listen to you like, huh? What? You say you're a pimp? I'm good, love. Thanks. Enjoy. You be blessed. There's nothing enticing about you. You have to build yourself up. It is time to read. It's time to study. It's time to build your mind. It's time to stop having fruitless conversations. It's time to stop talking to individuals who have nothing to offer. Before you can ask a woman to take your pimping serious, you got to take it serious your damn self. You got to become self-disciplined. You got to love yourself. You got to be a lover of your pimping. You got to sit up there and help your campaign. You can't expect a woman to have a desire to go out there and use her ability to the best of her ability and bring back, you understand me, an innumerable, amount of currency where you don't even make it a responsibility to love your own damn pimping. You got to get serious about you. You got to get serious about your own life. And until you get serious about your pimping, the bitch ain't going to be serious about yours. Some of you, when you listen to some of my testimonies in the game, you smile and be like, wow, you really did that, P? I've had women send me racks upon racks and racks upon racks, racks upon racks without physically seeing me. Okay? This is not a lie. Anybody that knows me, they will tell you. Even the individuals that currently hate me right now, they have one truthful bone in their body. They gonna tell you that nigga respects the game. And he makes women respect the game. Before a woman even sees me, she values me. Before a woman physically comes into my presence, she's valuing the game. Appreciation to Yam. Appreciate that, bro. You know what I mean? Before a woman even physically sees me, she appreciates the game. She values the game. I make her value the game, period. And whenever you put out a prerequisite, you tell a woman to come with this, go get that, and then call me. And then you tell a woman, say, for example, I'm talking to a woman. Let's say she looks at a YouTube video. And she says, Sin, I watch all your videos. I like the information that you convey. And I've heard things about you from women, in the streets. They talk about you. It's a lot of women that like you. I like you. I would like to get to know you. I would like to have your information presiding over my life. You know what I mean? I would like for you to preside over my life. You know what I'm saying? And when we begin to talk, I say, well, what do you desire? And she says, I want to do this. I want to do that. And I want to do this. And I say, with the help of this game, woman, you can do all things. Now, if you truly desire, me in your life, then you need to allow me to know that you are serious. Let me know that I got action by giving me the transaction. Sit up there and show me. Howard Hewitt, one of the best songs that one of my favorite songs by Howard Hewitt, or just period, is called Show Me. Show me that you want this game. Show me that you want this game presiding over your life. Okay? And she says, well, how much do you want? And then it always depends on the level, the caliber of woman that you're talking to, because you might be talking to a woman who really don't have the information to go even accomplish what you usually charge other women to, go accomplish. So what you would tell somebody like that, you just simply say, hey, whatever you have at this current moment, or you can say, I don't want to say a number out of my mouth. Go bring me something that you believe that would satisfy me. You know what I mean? Bring me something that you think that is acceptable. When you read the word of God, when Queen Sheba came to King Solomon, she brought gifts. Why? Because she knew she was getting ready to hear the game. She had heard all over the land, you know what I mean, about the game that King Solomon had. This king was talking about King Solomon. That woman was talking about King Solomon. That man was talking about King Solomon. Everybody was on one accord speaking on King Solomon. So she traveled to hear the game. She came with many gifts to be a blessing to this game. She had heard about the wisdom from all over the land. And after she listened to the game coming out of the mouth of King Solomon, she said the half has not been told concerning the wisdom of King Solomon. She broke herself, you know what I mean, to King Solomon. Willingly, happily, she was happy to give those gifts. Why? Because she knew in her heart that the gifts that she gave King Solomon wasn't even equivalent to the wisdom that she heard in her ears today. Come on, gang. But I wanted to just, because you know how I am, I'll start preaching and get going. But you know what I mean? King Solomon, you know what I mean, is wise in this particular scripture. You know what I mean? Before she even heard, follow me now, follow the word. Before she even came, she heard about his wisdom. Yeah, I love you, bro, but stop. You know what I mean? She heard about his wisdom. You know what I mean? Before she had even sit up there and gave and broke herself, she heard about his wisdom. Pay attention. Pay attention. She heard about his wisdom. In the streets, when you really doing some pimping, when you really checking it the way you supposed to be checking it in the streets, everybody will hear about you. Everybody will start jumping on the phone. Man, did you hear about this one? Did you hear about so-and-so, so-and-so? What? Yeah, man, he got another Rolex. Man, did you hear about, you know what I mean, that again? Man, he just got another. See that broad that you guys keep asking Dre about? The Vogue bitch? Before Vogue, you know what I mean, had got with Dre, Vogue had already had a name in the game. And the reason why she had a name in the game is because she came from another known P by the name of BG. And BG was so known in the game for checking it. Women would already come ready to sit up there and choose with money with BG because they knew that BG had the game. Just like Queen Sheba, before she even came, she was hearing about his fame, hearing about his wisdom. Why? Because people were speaking about it. They was astonished, you know what I mean, at the game. They was in amazement at the game. When you really got game, you ain't got to sit up there and get on the microphone and tell everybody, I got game. When you hear some of these old niggas, I got game. No, you don't. Because if you had game, you wouldn't be sitting over there married to this old fat ass square bitch that ain't sit up there and gave you a dime. You ain't got no motherfucking game. Hold on. They appreciate that righteous, good looking for the 10. You know what I mean? You wouldn't even be in that position right now if you had some real game. Knock it off. You ain't got no game. You're playing. You know what I mean? When you really got some game, you are able, even in your worst circumstance, you never feel suicidal. When you really got some game, you don't never feel suicidal. And even when you get discouraged, it can only last for only so long. Why? Because this game on the inside let you know this circumstance is the best definition of temporary. I'm temporarily in this position. Everything that I ever lost, for those of you that are in the comment section right now, if you lost something or somebody, just know that you about to have restoration with the situation. Why? Because you still got the information. In other words, you still got this motherfucking game. As long as you got the game, you can sit up there and keep replenishing and replenishing, resurrecting and resurrecting and restarting, and you can have better than what you ever had. Why? Because of this game. So with me explaining everything, the ability, you know what I mean? Because it's this game that enables you. And so by us knowing that it's the game that enables us, we can't allow a woman to disrespect us by trying to come to us with no fee. We can't accept this woman just because she got a big ass and a pretty ass face. Where is my respect? Where is the value of the game? Come on now. Some of y'all had to go to prison for this shit. Some of y'all got game from other pimps that had to go through blood, sweat, and tears for this shit. How dare you sit up there and give this game to this old motherfucking no desire having ass to be successful ass bitch. She don't even got a desire to be successful. Listen, every bitch ain't gonna want it. When the spirit of Pimpin deal with you to stop talking to a bitch, leave her alone. The spirit of Pimpin will deal with you when to leave certain people alone. Some of y'all been talking to certain bitches too long. Now I'm about to walk into it. Salute, bro. I appreciate the 10, OG. Good looking. Asa Gal, thank you, bro, coming in here with the 10. But some of y'all been talking to that bitch too long. You've been sitting over there on the phone talking to this bitch too long. To the point now where the temperature is on comfortability. She don't have a desire to break herself to you simply because she take you as a joke. You know what I mean? She take you as a joke. Blessings, Yam. She take you as a joke. When you talk to a woman for too long and for so long, the money not going to be long in that situation. Take it from me. Because I've had accomplishments, but let me tell you about some of my disappointments. Before I get to the A's of my report card, let's get to the F's on my report card. Has Sinful ever talked to a bitch too damn long on the phone? Or, you know what I mean, just period. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. And I've done it more than once. Okay? So just don't think that I'm beating up on you. You know what I mean? I had to graduate. I had to elevate. I had to get spanked by the game. You know what I mean? For me to be where I am mentally, financially, or where I am today. You know what I mean? I'll give you one example. It was a Filipino bitch that I liked a lot. I really liked her. And I wanted her bad. Because not only was she attractive, but as we began to talk, you know, we began to share, you know, information with one another about, you know what I mean, our upbringings. And we had a lot of similarities. See, that's how this shit happens. Sometimes when you talking to a woman, especially after talking to so many females before this woman, and matter of fact, before I begin to go in there, hit the like button right now. But you know what I mean? Before, you know what I mean, you even sit up there and keep wasting time. How it happens is you're on the phone with this woman and you find a common ground, or common grounds as in plural. Now you're talking about music. Now you're talking about history. Now you're talking about poetry. Now you're talking about sex. You know what I mean? And you having a conversation over and over again, and Now you've come to find out that she likes some of the same music, and she likes some of the same poets, and she likes some of the same authors, and you know what I mean, she got knowledge that certain females or most females in the game didn't have. So you start liking on her. Now it's beyond the physical appearance. Now it's beyond the markability that she had. At first, when you seen her, you was like, damn, she fine as hell. She's attractive. I can really see me getting my money with this bitch. I can really see me checking it out this bitch ass. But now that you talking to her and you talking to her, you start liking her. And you begin to get very comfortable. I'm speaking from experience because I've done it more than once, more than with one bitch. Okay? I'm not here to put on an Oscar award performance to you as if I'm some fucking super pimp. That's not lying to you is not going to get any one of us nowhere. I want you to learn from my mistakes so you can say, I don't want to do that stupid shit that Sinful did. I'm just going to look at the F's on his report card, look at the results of the dumbass shit that Sinful did, and I don't want to repeat his history. I want to make history. So with that being said, I've done a lot of dumbass shit. Okay? And with this attractive Filipino broad, you know what I mean, she got ass on her and she's attractive, but beyond all of that, we started talking about music. And by me being so involved in R&B before, you know what I mean, the game, we began to just talk to the point where, you know what I mean, we're texting. And, you know what I mean, I'm getting my women, I'm giving them encouragement speeches, you know, before they go out to go work and things like that. You know what I mean? But I can't wait. Now, I didn't like these conversations so much with this bitch that I can't wait, you know what I mean, to hurry up, you know what I mean, to get them out the door so they can go to work so I can get back to debating about this or that or talking about this or that, because now I like actually socializing with this bitch. Okay? I done got too comfortable. Way too comfortable. To now where conversation after conversation has transpired and too much laughing and smiling and giggling. And you ain't asked this bitch, you know what I mean? Especially when you know that this particular, because let me say this bitch was checking it. Okay? And I don't mean no small ass shit. Okay? Let me make this plain. Let me show you how cold, simple, fucked up. So you won't fuck up the way I fucked up. When I say this bitch was checking it, because everybody got different definitions of checking it, but this bitch used to have this, and she still has them, to my knowledge. You know what I mean? She had this one trick that every time she seen him, she was getting no less than 20,000. Okay? And sometimes she would go see him, you know what I mean, about sometimes 5-6 times within the month. Because, you know what I mean, he was in and out, you know, the country and moving around and shit like that. You know what I mean? He didn't sometimes gave the bitch 50,000, you know, told the bitch that he wanted to marry her, all type of shit. He's a multi-millionaire. He got successful businesses. He would just be really, you know, tricking off. Yes, 20,000. You know what I mean? One time, the bitch was in a restaurant, and she's eating. And, you know, the bitch had 10,000 on her. I don't know how, I forgot, it's been a while. But I forgot how she left the 10,000 in the restaurant. But the bitch had 10,000 in a bag or whatever. And she gets up, leaves the restaurant, and she leaves 10,000 in the damn restaurant. She leaves 10,000. This is how careless, you know, especially when, you know, you get into the habit of making money and checking it like that. You know what I mean? She sat up there, you know what I mean, and even called him. She called him and told him that, baby, I lost, oh my God, I'm so hurt. You know, I left 10,000, you know, in there. He was like, well, go ahead and go back and go look for it. But look how much he's into the bitch. He tells the bitch, what's up, Jay? You know what I mean? He tells the bitch, if you don't find the 10,000 in the restaurant, it's okay, baby, relax. I will send it again. It's nothing. It's just money. She had one of them motherfuckers. So, you know what I mean? That's what I mean by checking it. You know what I mean? He told the bitch, don't even worry. It's just money. It's nothing. Have a good day. Maintain your peace. If you don't go back to the restaurant and if they don't have it, it's okay. I will send you another 10,000, baby. It's just 10,000. It's just some money. Life is too short to be doing all of that just for some money. It's okay. And when that bitch sat up there and said all the, plus, you know, I was younger, way much younger in the game. And I didn't have the game and the knowledge and the experiences that I've had in the game that I've had now. But I was liking on this bitch too much. And she goes back to the restaurant. They did find the 10,000. She got the 10,000 back, you know, at the restaurant. But it was just a gesture when she told me about his attitude towards the money. I knew that this was the type of trick, you know what I mean, that this bitch, like, she not even getting as much money out of him as she could. You know what I mean? But, you know, I just like that spirit. I always like those type of tricks. I love those type of clients. You know what I mean? That money is not, you know, real tricks, not them little tricks that a lot of you bitches be bragging about, talking about, ooh, this my sugar daddy. Or, ooh, you know, this my regular. You know what I mean? How much did he just give you? Oh, he gave me $50 extra. You know what I mean? Like, no, bitch, I'm not talking. Like I said, everybody got different definitions of checking it. You know what I mean? Some of y'all guys' definition of checking it is just not mine, because I've seen different, you know, types. This is another definition on a higher level. He gave me extra 50 and he gave me a coupon to Denny's. My regular. Y'all just be bragging on stuff. My regular. He brought me, he got me some bomb ass kush. My regular. Get your bitch, you regular. But anyway, I was talking to her, you know what I mean, too much. I liked her too much. And this is how you really knew that Sinful went too far with the bitch as far as comfortability. This is what the bitch said to me. But it's my fault. It's not the bitch fault. It's Sinful's fault because of how comfortable I have become with the bitch. Follow me. The bitch calls me one day. She said, what you doing? I said, right now, because I had just knocked a new bitch and I was sitting over there lacing my new bitch. And I said, yeah, you know, I got a new student over here and things like that. You know what I mean? You know, a pimp got to stay pimping, you know what I mean, till you get your mind right. You know what I mean? Of course, I want you to have your mind right, but, you know what I mean, it is what it is, you know, but a pimp got to stay pimping, baby. You know what I mean? So, yeah, let me get back at you later. And she said, no, I don't want you to get back at me later. She not that important. You know what I mean? It's me and you. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, look at you. That's what's up. You know, but instead of checking the bitch, I'm sitting over here smiling because that's how much I like this bitch. And this guy, now it had gotten so fucked up that one time when I was even talking on the phone, see, this is when you got a P partner that loves you, that really want to see you pimp accordingly. I had one of these old motherfucking goofy ass conversations with this bitch in front of Freeze. And I got off the phone and Freeze was like, bro, you been talking to that bitch a little bit too long, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you been talking to that bitch way too long, bro. How much you done checked out of her? And, you know, the bitch had given me some kibbles and bits wasn't worth talking about. Because in all actuality, a bitch shooting you 1,500 or 1,000 here, 1,000 there, 1,500 here, and she's checking 20,000 here, 20,000 there. You know what I mean? Because I just told you about her biggest trick, but she had more tricks than him. You know what I mean? She had more tricks than him. He was just the top trick. You know what I mean? But bro was like, He's like, come on, man, I got to give it to you the same way that you would give it to me. It's many times when I'm sitting over there fucked up, you come with the sword with me. I'm like, and look, this is how you know Simple and got too comfortable talking to this bitch. Because I had, anybody that know me, what I mean, I done came through like the motherfucking prophet Elijah and Samuel with the sword on all my pea partners, Freeze included. You know what I mean? I done cut him many times for a lot of stupid shit that Freeze did. And now he taking the sword and he cutting me up. And I'm sitting over there like, come on, man. Look, now, watch how much I like this bitch. Watch this stupid ass shit I say out my mouth. Come on, man. You know what I mean? You already know, man. And anybody that know me know I don't even talk like this. This is how you know I'm in La La Land. I'm like, man, come on, man. You know what I mean? Shit, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes it take a while. You knew such and such. He had talked to that bitch damn near for like 3 months. Now he didn't had the bitch for 5 years, man. Come on, man. You never know, man. You know what I mean? Come on, bro. Don't do all of that, man. I done got some money out the bitch. You know what I mean? And Freeze was like, bro, you didn't told me because, me and Freeze, we tell each other everything. So Freeze knew the type of money that this bitch was checking. And you're telling me, bro, that you broke her for 1,000 here, 1,000, she sent you 15. Bro, so what? What the fuck is 1,000 or 1,500 here and there, and this bitch is checking 20, 20, 20, 15 over here, it's 17 over 20, 20. And she give you this little chicken scrap. Nigga, you simple to pee. So that's why it's always good to have the authentic around you to check your motherfucking ass when you out of bounds. And I was out of bounds at that time because I really wanted this bitch. And, getting back to that conversation with me and the bitch, because Freeze had already checked me prior to this situation transpire. And the cold part about it is, so I'm smiling, the new bitch, she getting ready and everything. I was like, man, I'm gonna hit you back and shit, man. You sitting over there tripping. I'm not tripping, Sin. I was thinking about you and I really want to be around you and things like that. And she come with me. This is when I knew I had fucked up. The game had just hit a nigga just quick. It just, just hit a nigga. I'm on the phone with the bitch. And she said, I mean, I make more money, than all of them bitches that you got anyway. And my friends, is cute as hell. My friends, is pretty as hell. You know this. You know the type of money that I'm checking. That little bitch, she ain't nothing. And then that's when it dawned on me. Nigga, you done got way too comfortable with this bitch. Way too comfortable. Nigga, you don't never let no bitch talk to you like this, nigga. You the most arrogant pimp on the planet. You don't allow this little ass bitch to talk to you. Have you forgotten who you are? I'm having this whole conversation while she talking. That's all I can hear up in my head. I said, wait a minute. It's not about, who make this and who make that and who make this and who make that. Bitch, you done lost your motherfucking mind. And she said, excuse me? Because she wasn't used to me even talking to her like that. Because we had never got into it like that. But always remember, young pimp, the way you start is the way you end. Most likely, it's going to be the way you end. If you start off wrong, most likely, damn near, you're going to end up wrong. Because that's the way you started. If you came in the door, where the bitch can talk to you and call you at any time, because there would be times this bitch would call me 3, 4, 5 in the morning. You know what I mean? And we'd be sitting over there talking, chopping it up, laughing and all of that dumbass shit. And the game had checked me. And so I stood up there, I tell the bitch, I said, yeah, bitch, it don't be mattering, who done made this, who done made that, and who done made this, because nobody is hired in this game, and bitch, I am the game. She said, oh my God, wow, Sin, are you having a bad day? I said, no, I ain't having a bad day, baby, I'm having an excellent day. You know what I mean? It's just that we've been talking, for a long time. and you still hadn't made up your mind to do it. That's what I was talking about. I was telling you that, you know what I mean, I really want to fuck with you the way that listen to the word, the way that I, want to fuck with you. And I said, wait a minute, you want to fuck with me? See, look, I like the way you said that. You want to fuck with me the way that you want to fuck with me. Listen to that. This came out of her own mouth. I want to fuck with you the way I want to fuck with you. So meaning that you really want me to be your boyfriend. You want this powerful man that you know that don't bow down to nobody to become your boyfriend. I like, man, I'm not nobody's motherfucking boy. Sin, and you could just hear the spirit of lying in her voice. Sin, I'm not asking you to be my boyfriend. I know that you're a pimp. I know what I gotta do. All I'm asking is, if I break myself to you and I fully give myself to you and I become your hoe and things like that, I just want time. I don't want to be just another bitch. I want to feel special. I want to feel, you know what I mean, special with you. I like, no, you want to be my girlfriend. She started laughing. And the reason why the bitch started laughing, because she knew it was true. But there's nobody's fault but mine. Because when a bitch is able to call you at all times of the day, you know what I mean? And she's able to talk to you and y'all sitting over there, you know what I mean, talking and laughing and all of this shit. You know what I mean? And you laughing and you smiling and, when she called, you ready to smile and all of this shit. That's your fault. And that was my fault. You know what I mean? I had to tell Freeze, bro, I appreciate you. You was right. You was right. I was wrong for that. Yeah, the bitch wanted me to be booed up. That's what she wanted. She wanted me to be booed up. And anybody that know me know that I'm not even beyond the game. Even if I don't want to be booed up with you. Yeah, you make money. Yeah, I'm attracted to you, but a woman will never be able to have my balls. I can't give you my balls to ball. You know what I mean? So she finally later on admitted the truth. Because, we ended up, not talking for about a good 4 or 5 days. And she ended up calling me. And this is what she said. She said, I got a little bit. This is what the bitch said. I don't know it to be true, but just to be honest with you, I know the bitch wasn't lying because she was checking it. The bitch said that I got a little bit over 100,000. I said, well, if you was really trying to fuck with me the way that I desired you to fuck with me, why is it that you only got a little bit over 100,000? What do you exactly have? Sin, you can have whatever I have. You can have me, but I don't want the normal pimp and hoe relationship. I want something special with you. You got to make me special, Sin. I said, because the bitch already knew my program. She knew I ain't never had no bottom bitch. I don't do that. That ain't nothing but that's the spirit of boyfriend and girlfriend trying to creep in this shit. So I was like, nah, I ain't got no bottom bitch. You know what I mean? She was like, Sin, oh my God, listen to me. I want to be, how women with their power. Listen to me. You're so much special, than what you got going on. You know what I mean? And I know that. You need a powerful woman just like you're a powerful man. You know what I mean? So what would be wrong with you having, a woman who's top elite? I can't just be a regular bitch. Now watch this now. I got certain veteran P's in my ear. Oh man, seeing you being arrogant. Oh, that's your arrogance again. You know what I mean, man? Come on, man. That's a boss bitch. That's a boss bitch that this game is putting in your face, saying this is a boss bitch. And that's another thing that I wasn't sitting over there telling you guys. See, I got to tell it all. You know what I mean? As you know, Sin ain't never ate no pussy. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all was like, I knew that y'all was going to come up in conflict on that eating pussy video that y'all had did. I knew y'all because y'all had different views. That ain't the, but to each his own, whatever y'all believe. But, she was like, yeah. And this is when you know that you really fucked up. When you tell a bitch what you don't do, what you don't allow, and she think that she gonna be the first individual to get that from you. You know what I mean? She gonna say, she said, I gotta be special. And another thing, saying you gotta loosen up. You know what I mean? You gotta loosen up. You could be so deep, you know what I mean, with some of the most gorgeous bitches in the world, but you're just so stuck up and you're so old and young at the same time, but you're just so old. You gotta get out of your old ways. And I was like, no, bitch. You're not gonna have me in no relationship. I'm not about to be eating pussy and smelling farts. You ain't about to be sitting on my face. I'm not the nigga to do that with. We won't be walking down the aisles and making vows, bitch. I'm the wrong nigga to do that with. And this is when you know you've done too much laughing and playing. That bitch sat up there and she said, seeing you only saying that, you know what I mean, because I'm not with you now. If I was with you, I would be the first bitch that you taste. That's when I really knew, nigga, you been playing with this bitch. You been on the phone with this bitch too long. Don't no bitch talk to you like that. Nigga, you sinful to pee. This old raggedy ass bitch talking about she gonna be the first one to have your tongue and all of that. Nigga, you the anointed of God. Your motherfucking tongue is God's instrument. You the motherfucking machine gun of this game. And this old funky ass bitch talking about she gonna be the first one to have your tongue. This bitch done lost her mind. So that's when I really lost it. We had our real first argument then. I was like, yeah, you done really lost your mind, bitch, sitting up there talking to me like that. Bitch, I wish you was here right now. Bitch, I'll smack the motherfucking furniture out your mouth, bitch. Oh my God, Sin, why are you talking to me? I'm like, yeah. It ain't even your fault. It's because I've been sitting over there playing with you, your ass too long. It ain't your fault. You know what I mean? It's not your fault. For you to even say something like that to me, I'm out of bounds. You know what I mean? This was wrong on all parts. Of course, I was younger in the game, but you know what I mean? That's why I'm talking to you younger pimps. You know what I mean? Because, of course, everybody tells their A's on their report card. I got to sit up there and tell you my F's. Okay, let me make sure his comment. Don't delete his comment. Cash, I wanted his comments to show. Because that's one thing. Anybody that ever had a bitch from Sinful to P, and some of the niggas that be even in the comment section, y'all done had certain brides that I've had. Ain't no bitch. If a bitch tell you that Sinful to P ate her pussy, she lying. And every woman that's ever been with me knows that she's lying. Sin ain't doing that. It go beyond just me being in the game. Just because you niggas is eating booty and sucking on toes and shit, don't put me in your category. Okay? I'm not eating pussy. I'm not eating booty. Bitches is not sitting over there twerking on my face. You know what I mean? I am the anointed of God. I'm still the anointed of this game. A bitch will not be sitting on my motherfucking face. That's for your face. I appreciate all you niggas that put in the hard work to suck on toes and suck on pussies and, and do all of the hard work because, maybe when the bitch get tired of me and when she don't want no more pimping, she can run to you, get her pussy ate, sit on your face and everything. She can do that with you. But no, she won't be doing that with Sinful to P. Any bitch that I've ever had will tell you that that is the most stubborn man that I've ever been with in my life. So nigga, don't bring that shit to me just because every bitch done had y'all mouth. You know what I mean? Bitches walking up and down Fig. You know what I mean? Bitches sitting over there. Then some of you niggas is eating these squares out. The squares is having more motherfucking sex than hoes, truth be told. You know what I mean? You eating squares out. Some of you niggas got bitches and you tasting bitches that ain't even paying you. You know what I mean? All type of faggot ass shit. I ain't got nothing to do with that. You won't hear no motherfucking square or hoe saying that they have my tongue. Now, in the early days when I first came in the game, I've done some retarded shit that I'm not proud of. Yes, I've done some chipping. Seeing what's chipping. I have fucked on some squares before, endeavoring to turn them on and turn them out to the game. Yes, I have. That's true. I'm not here to give you the perfect pimp. That's what all of their books is for them to tell you all the money, the amount of money that they check. Yeah, nigga, for free. Nigga, I'm not no motherfucking prostitute. Whenever I do something, it's because I wanted to do it. If money was involved, it just happened to be involved because of who I am and what I represent. But I don't bless a bitch with my dick because of the amount of money that she have. Nigga, I'm not no prostitute. Bitch can't date this pimpin'. What's wrong with you? I love you, but nigga, what's wrong with you? Check your temperature. We not gonna be sitting over there. Ain't no bitch gonna be dating the pimpin'. Can't no bitch sit up there and be like, I need some dick. Let me hit send up. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. What's happening? You around your hoes right now? Okay, well listen, when you get around from your hoes and shit, I got 2 o'clock open. Yeah. I got 1,000. Yeah, I got 1,000 and shit. Yeah. Yeah, after you drop your little hoes off on the track and shit, I got this little 1,000. No, nigga, I don't want no motherfucking half hour. If I'm gonna give you a rack, nigga, I don't want no motherfucking 30 minutes. You better wear this shit out for an hour, nigga. I don't give a fuck what you gotta do, nigga. You better get your fat ass up, nigga, go get some Viagra or something and make this shit work, nigga. What's wrong with you? Nigga? Talking about your name, Sinful the motherfucking P. Well, nigga, this is Truthful the motherfucking bitch. And your motherfucking ass better sit up there and be ready. So yeah, after you get off the phone with your hoes and shit, you know, hit a real bitch up. I got the money and I'm ready. What room you need? Do you need me to make the reservations? What's happening? Oh, your bitch done came in? All right, well, I ain't gonna expose and shit like that. But all right, nigga, we got a date. So check in, nigga, on time because I told you 2 o'clock. All right, God bless you. Can't no bitch do me like that. Can't no bitch do Simple to P like that. Can't no bitch just buy my dick. Okay? I'm not posted up on Backpage. It's motherfucking 352 of y'all. Hit the like button right now. Hit the like button right now. Come on, man. Stop playing. I'm giving this game and shit like that. You motherfuckers know watching Simple to P is better than watching TV. Hit the motherfucking like button. My brother O'Shea up in here. Blessings, man. Blessings, bro. My bro up in here. Blessings to O'Shea. We need to be doing videos, but we ain't hit y'all in a minute. But you know what I mean? Pimpin' don't be doing dates. Pimpin' don't do dates. A hoe can't sit up there and buy no dick from me. And you niggas better be careful. Watch this. Because when you really serious about your pimpin', a bitch can't buy dick from you. What did I teach you niggas? I told you that when you're having a conversation with a hoe, that she's talking to you for these reasons. Either she likes your situation. Most of the time, these bitches want to sit up there and give you money and choose up because of your situation. Okay? She's seen your car. She's seen your jewelry. Most of y'all, you know what I mean, you tag your hoes on Instagram. She's seen that your hoes got nice weave. The weave is cool. You know what I mean? Your bitches, you know what I mean, they get their nails and their hair done, their feet done, and shit like that. Your bitch, she got the little CLK, you know what I mean, with the one reel missing, you know what I mean, but at least she got a car. So, you know what I mean, the bitch see your whole campaign on Instagram. So most of y'all get chose because, right, Mac listens. My nigga Mac Attack, he really been listening to this pimping. You know what I mean? Your situation. Most of these bitches is only talking to y'all because of your situation. Okay? Not because of the uncommon information, which is this game. She's only talking to you for your situations. The cars that you have, the place that you stay at, the popularity that you have on Instagram. That's what she desires. She want to be popular. Your situation, what would it bring? We are living in the day of clout. Most of these, if she's between the ages of 18 to 25, 9 out of 10, she talking to you because of your situation. Not all of them, but most women who are endeavoring to be with a pimp, it's because of your situation. Okay, it's not because, oh man, you know what I'm saying, it's pimp, you know what I mean? No, it's because of your situation. Oh man, man, nigga be spitting game, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Pluto, Mudo, Judo. Your situation. The bitch like your situation. You know what I mean? And she knows by getting involved with you, she will receive more likes. She's going to get more followers. Okay, that Bentley that you have, that S550 coupe that you have, the limo that you riding in, the Phantom that you in, whatever that you're in, when you go into the grocery store, the store or whatever, she's want to sit up there and take her motherfucking phone and take pictures of the steering wheel so she can be seen in your form. This is for popularity. Your situation want to be pimped on. She does not want to be pimped on. She does not want a pimp. She just want a fly ass nigga that looks good with some good ass dick, but most of all, a great situation that she don't want to have to hoe up for. Let me make this again. She does not want to be serious. She does not want to hoe up for the situation. She's not trying to sit up there and build an empire. She don't even got a desire to build an empire. She only has a desire to come to a foundation that has already been laid and pay a pimp that has already been paid. Okay? She likes your situation. What can I gain from it? Can I get more followers? Can I get more likes? Can you get my Instagram lit? That's what she wants. So we learned that most women are only talking to you, number one, because your situation, and for you pimps that's getting older, that's why it's imperative to keep your tools right, because they're coming for the situation. Okay? So we got the situation, and then we have the F word, fornication, which I just got through dealing with male prostitution. Many of you, the bitch knows that you're a play toy. You're a play toy. Some of my young partners, I love them to death. But I know that these bitches see these niggas as play toys. Saying, what you mean? The same way that bitch was trying to, the little motherfucking Filipino bitch was trying to see me. She wanted to make me into a play toy. She didn't want to be pimped on. I got too comfortable talking to her. She wanted to sit up there and make me into a play toy. Plus, I was still kind of fresh out of the pen. You know what I mean? Of course, I had a few hoes, but I wasn't established yet. I didn't have different bank accounts and hundreds of thousands, bitches over here, bitch in that state, bitch in that state, bitch in Canada. I didn't have none of that shit going on. It wasn't that. It wasn't that at that time. I wasn't in no damn Scottsdale. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't in position like that. She was actually in a better position than me and had more money than me at that time. The bitch did not want me to pimp on her. She wanted me to be her man. She wanted sex. She wanted to fuck. Plus, you know, a nigga was fresh. That's why a nigga endeavored. Yeah, hey, for you niggas that's been in prison before or been in shape before, then you get out of shape, you want to get fired up, look at your prison pictures. Look at your fresh out of prison pictures. Or look at your prison pictures when bitches was visiting you in prison. Or for you squares that once was in the military or you used to play sports, then you would look where you was physically. Look how easy it was for you to knock when you was in shape. Why was it so much easier to knock bitches and have bitches and be deep as hell when you was in shape? Huh? Your conversation intensified her desire, but she already had a desire when she looked at you. Come on now. Bitch sit up there, you know what I mean, and see certain muscles through certain clothes and shit like that. Like, I love my brother. I use my brother for an example. As we know, Freeze is in shape. And I always told Freeze, I'm like, bro, you don't work your shit the right way, man. You know what I mean? Especially now the nigga that got bigger. You know what I mean? But I sat up there and I was like, damn, you know, I should have kept going. Nigga got out of prison, started eating and having fun and shit. You know what I mean? But when you in shape, young pimp, when you're not putting these drugs in your body, when you're not drinking alcohol, when you drinking water like you supposed to, when you working out like you supposed to, when your skin is looking beautiful and things like that, it makes your campaign that much better. It's so easy to knock. You know what I mean? Easy to knock, man. A nigga that's in shape, that look good, got a good personality with some good game, you don't go holeless and doleless, you know what I mean, like them niggas, man. Nah. You'll be going months without, what? Months without a hoe? Stop it. I'm in shape. I look good. I got this game. I'm full of this water. And niggas know that I'm telling the truth. Listen, especially if you're a black man, you don't need motherfucking Viagra. Okay? You don't need that shit. You need to just work out and take care of your body. Stop putting that bullshit in your body. Because when you really take care of your body, man, please, man. Niggas sit up there and nut, and the nigga dick still on hard. Bitch looking in amazement. See, that's before I get way too off, I just hit you with a little bit because that's coming up in my future videos. But that's how it's supposed to be. That's how sex is supposed to be with the pimp and hoe. The sex between a pimp and a hoe is not supposed to be on the level with a trick and a hoe. A trick and a hoe, the trick is he's only interested in himself. I never forget when one nigga, he thought he had said something fly, but in all honesty, he said the most tricky shit ever. He said some trick shit like, yeah, man, sex, man, it's like a race with me. You know what I mean? Whoever can get there, whoever can get there first. You know what I mean? That's how sex is with me, man. Whoever could get with the finish line first, man. I'll be trying to, outfuck the tricks, man. That's for the tricks, man. You understand me? To be trying to satisfy these hoes, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, sex for me, man, is like getting to the finish line first, man. You know what I mean, bitch? I ain't trying to be sweating and all that shit, man. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get mine, you know what I mean, and go about my motherfucking business. And because of that mentality, you know what I'm saying? You have bitches, because I had a partner, he had that same mentality, and he just got all out of shape. This nigga had got big, well, like, not fat boy status, like damn near ready to die. And so when his bitch fucked on the weed, man, I was looking at it like, nigga, you shouldn't even be surprised. Like, come on, bro. Of course, check the bitch, charge the bitch, but don't throw the bitch away and fire the bitch, especially when that's your only bitch and now you're living at your mama house. Come on, man. The bitch still needs some dick. She's still a woman. Her pussy still get wet. She ain't getting no satisfaction from the motherfucking tricks. You know what I mean? So, yeah, she went out there and got her some dick from the weed man. And she been fucking on the weed man, especially when you're not taking care of yourself. And when you're not taking care of yourself, you make provisions for shit like this to transpire. But see, this all plays a part of being serious about your pimping. Because when you're serious about your pimping, you're serious about your pimping in totality. That means physically. That means that I want to represent the pimping in everything that I do. That's why I have to apologize to myself. I have to apologize to the game. I have to apologize to my women. Because I wasn't representing the game in totality like I can. God has put so much in me. The game has put so much in me. And I have not released my whole measure to the game. I've done all right. But I got so much to give. I got so much more to give. God has instilled so much in me. The game has given me so much. And what I've given ain't even the definition of little. When you really live a lifestyle and you love that lifestyle, you want to represent it to the fullest. And I haven't been doing that. And I had to be real with myself. This is called being serious with your pimping. Because when you really serious about your pimping, you want to represent this game in every way. You don't want to just represent it verbally or just counting currency or just having materialistic things and things like that. Yeah, your bank accounts is right, but is your health right? Is your mental right? Is your peace right? Representing the game in totality that's being serious about your pimping. You can't expect women to basically take you serious in certain areas and you don't sit up there and take it serious. I had to check myself because I knew it was certain areas that I was failing in as a man. It was so many areas that I was dynamic in. It was so many areas that I was phenomenal in. So everything that I was short in, I just, push that under the door. And then one thing that you can't allow yourself to do, if you in some bullshit and you know that you've been doing dumb shit and you know that you haven't been producing in certain areas like you supposed to, one thing that we do, one thing that Simple to P has done in times past, making pimpish justification. Saying, what is that? Pimpish justification. Oh man, saying, damn man, saying you've been really getting your money, man. You know what I mean? You've been really eating the shit out that motherfucking lasagna, man, and just really having it your way, man. You know what I mean? Cause you always think that this run is gonna last forever. So I could get up at 4 or 5 in the morning, man, and call Rick or call Chris, different drivers and shit, riding around Scottsdale and going to the Venetian to go get my favorite lasagna and riding around and shit. On some fat boy shit, just riding the blade, not even saying nothing to no bitch, just sitting back on some bitches just walking up and down the blade and shit like, this nigga ain't even saying nothing. Just got the Isley brothers just playing on some. Not that I came out to sweat you. I just came out for you to see me doing me. I didn't come out to say nothing to you hoes. I came out so you could see me. Just ignorant, thinking that the runs is going to last forever. Just doing my thing. You know what I mean? But in the long run, destroying myself. Destroying my campaign. He that allows himself to eat and get overweight and out of shape, what about when that run is over? What about when that bitch and this bitch get into an attitude and they no longer want to give you that multitude and now, you know what I mean, you out of shape. Let's say, okay, you're not able to sit up there and pay that that rent. You're not able to sit up there and pay that mortgage, or you're not able to sit up there and pay, you understand me, that your bills and shit. You can't even pay your car notes. You can't even sit up there, you understand me, and provide for your brothers and cousins that's in jail and prison right now because the run then ran out. All runs come to an end, young man. All runs come to an end, young man. Let me say that again. All runs come to an end, young man. She told me she was going to stay with me forever. All runs come to an end, young man. She just sucked the shit out of my dick to the point where I had to file for sperm bankruptcy. I don't even got no more nut, no more sin. She done sat up there and came in with 2 Rolexes, and now she's sitting over there sucking shit out of my dick, nigga, to the point, nigga, when I come, a bubble come out. Then sometimes don't nothing come out. Man, this is my bitch, man. She ain't trying to go nowhere. All runs come to an end, young man. The same things that she did for you, she'll do it for somebody else. Most likely. The same thing. Yeah, man, no. She told me, some of you niggas are so goofy. No. She told me, man, she only swallowed me. She had boyfriends. Yeah, she was married for 5 years before she got in the game. And she had boyfriends before she got married. She'd have been in this game, you know what I mean, for this amount of time. But she said, I'm the only one that she swallowed, man. You know what I mean? She didn't only swallow my nut, man. No, I think this bitch a keeper, man. I'm going to have this bitch for forever. All runs come to an end, young man. All runs come to an end. You got to position yourself so you can be a blessing to yourself in the latter end Otherwise, you're going to be just like them older elderly pimps that I spoke on in the beginning of the video that's bitter and not better. I don't want you to be bitter. I want you to be better. And the only way that you're going to end up in this game better and not bitter is if you take yourself serious. You got to be serious about your pimping. You can't ask nobody or the women that you preside over to be serious about your pimping and you don't take yourself serious. Some of you know that it's certain women that you didn't have that was a little heavy, a little thick. Some was a cheeseburger past thick. And it was like you could motivate her to do everything else except going to the damn gym. I'm like, damn, I don't know what it is, bro. I paid for a trainer. You know what I mean? I try to get in her ear to push her to go to the gym. The bitch don't want to work out. I mean, this bitch, she'll do, you know what I mean? She'll do this, she'll do that, she'll do this, she'll do that, she'll do that, she'll do this. But when I talk about going to the gym, the bitch look at me like she getting ready to leave any moment. Hit that like button right now. Stop playing with this game. Those of you that haven't hit the like button, make sure you hit the like button right now. Come on, man. There's 322 people watching. You know what I mean? And we less than 200 likes. What is that? Stop disrespecting this game. Hit the like button. You know what I mean? But man, what is it, man? What is it? I mean, I tell her to go to the gym. I tell her to go to the gym all the time. Let me ask you something, though. Do you go to the gym? Is she seeing results happening with you? What type of example have you been? What progress have you shown her physically? What have you done, you know what I mean, to be the best example to her? What have you done? Are you a living solution? Or are you a motherfucker that just talk about problems and cry about problems all the time? Are you the living solution to her problem? Or are you just somebody that like to complain and cry about her problems? And if you really just be sincere with yourself, when you really just be honest, a lot of y'all just be complaining about problems. But you don't want to be the living solution to the problem. So by you crying about the problem, you're an enabler of the problem. You are the problem. When you're not the living solution to a woman's problem, you are the problem to that woman. When you're not the living solution, when you're not living that life in front of that woman the way that you're supposed to, you are a problem to that woman. A man's job, not just in the lifestyle of pimping and hoeing, but a man is supposed to be an example to a woman. You're supposed to bring improvement. You're supposed to help that woman get her development. That's what a man does. Not just in the lifestyle of pimping and hoeing. You're supposed to do that, period. Why? Because you're a man. When you have earned the position of a man, not profess to be a man, but when you have earned the position of a man, you're saying that I'm the game. What do you mean I'm the game? I'm the information. I'm her improvement. I'm her empowerment. Everything that she needs is within me. When she feeling discouragement, I can speak the word of encouragement. When she feeling down, I can pick her up. When she sit up there and feel like she ain't got nothing to hope for, I'm her hope for tomorrow. When she feeling sorrow, I'm her joy in her sorrow. I'm a man. I don't cry with her. I pick her up when she's down. I'm a man. Now, I don't just profess to be a man. I don't just talk good, but I live good. I'm a living example of what you're supposed to be. I'm the reason that if we was to die right now and we stand before God, she's going to be without an excuse simply because God going to say, I gave you a man. I gave you a man. I didn't give you a little boy. I didn't give you some nigga that just talk good. I gave you a man. You are without excuse. When you a man, when you are a living solution, you can ask of her. You can expect of her. You can look at her, and say, woman, what's wrong? But if you haven't been a living solution, you can't really complain about her being a problem, because by you not being a living solution, you are a living problem. You help her problems exacerbate. She can't be serious about anything that you talking about. Why? Because you ain't even serious about nothing that you talking about. You just talking. It's time to get serious. For those of you that are not in the lifestyle of Pimpin' and Hoeing, this information is so impeccable that it's even applicable to what you do. As a man, you want to improve your woman. You want to be the headship of that woman. You are a leader. If that woman don't make it to the finish line, you got to always take accountability of it being your fault. Why? Because you're a man. And that's what a motherfucking man does. Taking accountability, even when it's not your fault, it's your fault. Why? Because you're a man. Because you're a man. It's your job to get her to the finish line. It's your job to help her. That woman is the running back, and you're basically the offensive line. You protecting her from all the adversities and difficulties of life. When situations come, you knocking them down so she can keep on running. You a man. That's what a man is. And you can't be a man without being serious. I'm not saying you got to be serious all the time. King Solomon speaks about a balance. There's a time for this and a time for that. But some of y'all play a little bit too much. Some of y'all play way too much. It's time to step it up. It's time to truly be a man. It's time to examine yourselves before the game. You got to measure yourself. This game is the plumb line. And you got to measure yourself. How do you line up with this game? Some of these guys is claiming to be the greatest. Some of them is claiming to be the GOAT. Some of them is claiming to be legendary. But if they really examine themselves and get out of their arrogance, look past the money, the green papers with dead hypocrites on it in the bank account. Look at yourself, because at the end of the day, what you must realize, you are your best campaign. That's why we can't put no drugs in our bodies. Why? Because I'm my best campaign. That's why you can't eat certain foods and put that bullshit in your body. Why? Because I'm my best campaign. Why can I get involved in alcoholism? Because I'm my best campaign. Why can I be involved with certain people that don't want to evolve in life? Because I'm my best campaign. If I lose my money, if I lose all the materialistic things, if I lose people, I got to maintain me. Why? Because I'm my best campaign. That's why. I'm my best campaign. Not the money, not the car, not the house, my intelligence, my individuality. I'm my best campaign. I can't drink syrup. Why? Because I'm my best campaign. I can't smoke cigarettes and do heroin and crystal meth and opioids, and rest in peace to the young man that just died. Sad. Died at 26 years old, dead. Dead, gone, has lost his life. I'll talk about that later on. But I can't be involved in that stuff. That's destruction. I love me. I got to wake up. That's the devil they set up there and got me involved in that stuff. Putting all that stuff in to destroy me. I can't be sitting over there destroying me. God made a masterpiece when he made me. I got greatness inside of me. I ain't got no goddamn business putting that shit in my body. Why? Because my body is the temple of God. My body is the temple of this game. and the game can't dwell in an unclean temple. That's why this temple got to stay clean. I got to stay before the game. I want to be here. I love to teach. I love to preach. I love to live. I love to be a great example. And I can't teach and preach certain messages until I become a living message, until I become a living solution. There's certain messages I can't preach. So even while I'm teaching and preaching to you, I'm preaching to myself. It's time to go higher in the game. It's time to go higher in life. The game is calling for men. Now, even outside of the game, God is calling for men to stand in the gap. You know what I mean? There's a famine out there for men. Men are UFOs out here today. You know what I mean? Men are becoming an endangered species. Matter of fact, they're not becoming an endangered species. Men are an endangered species. For we have many males professing to be men, but we only have a few men. You know what I mean? It's imperative, brother, for us to be real with one another. I don't want to live a lie in front of y'all. There are areas where I've come short in. There's areas where you come short in. I can't tell that woman to do this. I can't tell that woman to do that. I can't expect that woman to be serious, and I'm not serious. Some of you have been blessed with great comprehensions. Some of you have been blessed with great ministries, great gifts. But to whom much is given, much is required. And it's required of you to sit up there and be responsible and carry yourself a certain way because of the gifts that you possess. It's time to sit up there, man, and walk according to your calling. Those outside of the game and those even in the game. You can't sit up there and talk to just anybody and everybody. Why? Because you got a high calling. You got a special ministry. You got a special capability. You got something about you, you know what I mean, that other individuals, they don't have. You possess that. And you got to nourish that. You got to build that every day. You don't have time. Time is against you. It don't wait on no man. 2018 went by just like that. Before I sit up there and snap my finger again, it'll be 2019. And if you don't change your mindset, you're going to be in the same position that you was in 2018. You're going to bring that same loser ass mentality, that same stagnated mentality, that same sit still mentality, that let somebody else lead, I follow mentality. You're going to bring shit into 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, and so on and so on. As a man thinketh, so is he. Until you change your mentality, reality is that you're going to get into a continuity of repeating the same history, of not being serious. It's time to be serious about being successful. It's time to be serious about being who you're supposed to be in this game. It's time. It is really time. Not just talking good, but living good. Making yourself, you know what I mean, a living solution, not a problem. You know what I mean? Now, let me give you some examples. I had to bless you with that. Thank you, game. But I had to give you that. But let me give this to you. Now, when it comes to a woman being serious about your pimping, some of you, you know, you say that you love the game, but when the spirit of compromisation is presented, you give the woman your balls so you can ball. How did I do that, Sin? Hey, man, when that bitch told you that she wasn't going to go to the track, she wasn't serious about your pimping. When that bitch told you what she was not going to do, you know what I mean? She wasn't serious about your pimping. Whenever a bitch tell you what she not going to do, what she refused to do, she is not serious about your pimping. Why? Because when a bitch is really serious about your pimping, there's nothing that she won't do for your pimping. Why? Because she's serious about your pimping. She's serious about having you in her life. When a woman is serious about your pimping, you ain't even gotta ask the bitch to break herself. Why? Because the seriousness that she got down on the inside provokes her to break herself to you. You ain't gotta beg or plead with her to break herself. Why? Because she's sitting over there and want to prove herself to you. What I gotta do? I want your information in my life. I want you to be a man to me. I know that you got the information to lead me to the destination of success. I trust you with my life. I've took a mental safari with you, and when I was on that mental safari with you, I realized that your mind is the museum of game. So I'm willing to give anything and everything because I realize that everything is within your head. There's a location called success, and your motherfucking mind is the map to it. I'm willing to follow. When a woman is serious about your pimping, you do not have to beg her or plead with her. Can I, well, damn, you ain't no convincing. You ain't got to do all of that. She ready. When she's serious about your pimping, she gonna go anywhere that you sit her down at. Ain't a track in this country that she won't go to when she's serious about your pimping. When a woman is serious about your pimping, she'll stay down for as long as you desire her to stay down. Some of y'all can only keep a bitch down on the blade for 3 hours, some for 4 hours. Why? Because the bitch ain't serious about your pimping. The bitch sit up there, you understand me, and leave. I done had partners where he done sent the bitch, put her down on the track. Then the bitch call him and tell him that she at a restaurant or she back at the room eating. Why is that bitch eating at a restaurant or back at the hotel room or her house or apartment and she not out there endeavoring to get some money? Because she not serious about your pimping. You know what I mean? She is not serious about your pimping, and that's why she felt comfortable telling you that she's at the house. She's at the hotel room. She's at McDonald's. She's at such and such, such and such. You know what I mean? That's why. That's why she sat up there and told you that. You know what I mean? That's why. She told you that because she's not serious about your pimping. Let me give you an example when a bitch is serious about your pimping. As you know, when King Sean was on my video, he gave confirmation to this information. But let me repeat this information again so it could be a blessing to you. Because this young lady was serious about my pimping. You know what I mean? We was on the west side of Chicago. I was riding with King Sean. You know what I mean? We sitting over there riding, talking, chopping it up, fellowshipping. And as we began to fellowship and talk, King Sean get a phone call from his bitch. Fine, thick-ass bitch, by the way, out of North Carolina. I remember like yesterday. And she said, where's your friend? I said, bitch, what the fuck you mean calling me, asking me about my motherfucking friend? Bitch, is you trying to choose my friend? No. It's just that right now, his bitch is on the blade and this nigga got a gun to her head. So KS is like, bro, the bitch say that it's somebody that got a gun to your bitch head right now, and the nigga acting like he gonna kill her. So KS drive over there. We sit up there, you understand me, and push over there. And my nigga, do you not know that when we get over there, you know what I mean? I look up and I see this nigga with a gun right to that bitch head. Got a nice little 38 to the bitch head. Bitch, where's the money? Where my motherfucking money at, bitch? Bitch, I'm not playing out here. Bitch, I'll splatter your shit out here, bitch. I'm not playing. Bitch, on the phone. Stop playing with me, bitch. And bitch over there, I don't have the money. I don't have the money. Oh my God, I don't have the money. Bitch, stop playing with me, bitch. I said I'll splatter your shit around this motherfucker, bitch. Give me my shit. I don't have the money. He hit the bitch in the head with the gun. Bah! You know what I mean? I'm getting out the cop. Do you not know that, bless his heart, King Sean, you know what I mean, was in such a hurry, you know what I mean, to sit up there and drive off. That nigga drives over my foot. So I'm sitting over there limping over to the situation. You know what I mean? Walking over there, limping, because he done drove over my fucking foot. But I don't have a gun on me. Only thing that I got is this game. And I knew that this bitch was lying because she got some money. But she called herself being serious to the point where she was willing to lose her life. So if the bitch was willing to sit up there and lose her life, you know, I'm young and shit. I ain't got a gun, but I got some pimping with me. So I'm going to be all right. Plus I got the mercies of God. So I sit up there and I walk up. This is how I get at him. I sit up there, yeah, I pimp harder than the minister in Belly, man, in the last scene. You know what I mean? But I sit up there and walk up and I say, young man, I speak to him. Look at this shit that I come with. Young man, it's not worth losing your life over. That's a white woman. That's a white blonde. When the police come, they gonna see a nigga with a gun to a white woman's head. So whether you shoot her or whether you don't shoot her, if you caught with a gun with this white woman dead or with a gun to this white woman's head, son, they gonna put you away for forever. Don't lose your life. Your life worth living. You got everything to live for. Whatever amount of money that she took from you, it's not worth you going to prison for the rest of your life because they gonna wash you. You know what I mean? Come on, young man. God is in love with you. And he like, man, what the fuck, man? You some motherfucking minister or something, man? Man, fuck this bitch. This bitch done sit up there, man, and took my motherfucking money, man, on the phone, bitch. Give me my shit. I'll blow your shit, bitch. Stop playing with... Young man, the police is gonna come any minute. Somebody done already called the police. You know what I mean? Think about it, man. She ain't even worth all of that. Think about all of the people, man, that's locked up and fucked up. You know what I mean? Right now, man. Stop, man. I'm speaking to you from my heart. I love your freedom. I want to see you make it. I don't want to see you locked up over her. Let her go. He takes the gun down. And when he took the gun down, she run off. She take off. You know what I mean? And he like, man, ooh, man. He wanted a shot and pop. I'm like, man, the police is coming any moment, man. Man, hurry up, man, and get the fuck on. He get on and get on. You know what I'm saying? Now, I appreciate the mercies of God on my life. You know what I mean? And I appreciate, you know what I mean, this game working on the inside. But what I really like was the fact that this bitch was really sitting over there. You know what I mean? Of course, I checked her. I'm like, bitch, don't you ever be willing to, girl. But I had to prove to you, you know, that I was willing to die over your pimping. Ha! Woo! When I tell you, that shit felt so motherfucking sexy to me when that hoe told me that. See, I done had so many times in this game, you know what I mean, that it'd be hard for me, damn near impossible, to sit up there and leave a hoe, or at least some hoes, and sit up there and get married to some motherfucking square after all of the shit that I've experienced in this game, nigga. Because when that bitch told me that, my dick got hard as a motherfucker. When that bitch told me that, man, you know what I mean? I was, man, that was the most sexiest shit in the world. She said, well, I didn't want to give him your money. I didn't want to give him your money, Sin. What was I supposed to do? You know what I mean? Plus, she was competing against, you know what I mean, the other little bitch. She was competing with the bitch that I had ended up when I first got knocked for. The nigga that I knocked, the bitch that I'm talking about for, this nigga, the nigga that I knocked, is a friend of Keisha from False Alert. And that's when me and Keisha first got into it. You know what I mean? But this particular bitch, that's who I knocked that nigga for. And the bitch that basically was willing to get killed for my money, you know what I mean? That bitch, you know what I mean, was pretty much trying to compete against the bitch that I knocked from the nigga. You know what I'm saying? She wanted to prove herself to me because she was only able to, she was making like fives and sixes. And the other bitch was coming in with 13, 17. She was really tearing down downtown Chicago. You know what I mean? She was raping, you know what I mean, downtown Chicago. And the other bitch that really tried to really prove herself, you know what I mean? I never showed no favoritism with my ism. And I really appreciate it because even though her money wasn't the same, she had more effort. So I sat up there and put it in her ear like, look, a bitch can generate more money than you, but in the long run, you're going to end up making more money than her. Why? Because you serious about your hoeing, bitch. You giving all your effort to be there. Small shit like money, that shit just come with the territory of sitting up there giving your loyalty to the game. You making daily deposits in the game. When you make daily deposits in this game, little shit like money gravitates to you. You just got to stay loyal to the game. That's all you got to do. So, you know what I mean? The bitch, man, you know, downtown Chicago, the bitch that wanted to prove us, I ain't gonna say her name, but she had never checked over 1,000 down there. So one day, that's when she started going to the place. She started going to Washington and Kilbourne. You know what I mean? Because I had her downtown, and she seen how this bitch was running circles around. Then I had another bitch in Charlotte that was running circles around her. You know what I mean? Because she was in that soft park doing the damn thing. And so when she seen how everybody else, you know what I mean, they doing their damn thing, you know, she ain't, you know what I mean, producing like that. So that bitch stopped, she got tired. See, this is when you really serious, for you women that's listening. This is when you really serious about your hoeing. She was so serious about her hoeing that she checked a little bit over $600 one day. She get a 600 and she said, you deserve way more than this. You know what I mean? You deserve way more than this. And I just feel like I'm disrespecting your pimping. I feel like that I'm not worthy to be your hoe. And she was just crying. I was like, look, man, I told you to stay encouraged. I told you, man, you know what I mean? Don't even worry about that shit. Just keep being you and going out there every day, giving it your all. It's going to come. I'm telling you it's going to come because you too serious for it not to come. It's going to come. You know, she's like, yeah, can I, because I'm not even tired. Can I just get in the shower and put on something new, you know what I mean, and go hit the blade or something? Ha! You know what I mean? As KC would say, yeah, baby, yeah. You know what I mean? That bitch, when she said that, you know what I mean? It brought, man, it was just like they say, joy unspeakable. It was like, wow. You know how when women be like, he got on his knees and proposed to me, and my heart just melted and all of that shit, you know, because the mood was just so romantic. Yeah, that's how I felt. You know what I mean? Very pimp-o-manic, man. When that bitch sat up there and said that shit, I was like, yeah, I'm going to have me a good hoe with this one. So even before she was willing to lose her life, you know, in the situation, I knew, you know what I mean, that this bitch was going to be a good hoe. I knew that I was going to sit up there, you know what I mean, and have a good hoe just because of that mentality. You know what I mean? So when she did that, whoo, my God. You know what I mean? I told P, I was like, yeah, man. You know what I mean? I'm telling Freeze, I was like, yeah, man. You know what I mean? Bitch was really willing to catch motherfucking bullets for mine. Yeah, bitch was willing to catch bullets over this shit, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, bitch was gonna take a motherfucking dome to she was getting ready to take a bullet to a dome, man, for this shit, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? Of course, you know, my little partners in the shot, they had heard about it and everything like that. Like, damn, you know, bitch was ready to die over this shit, because what had really happened on the date was, I think it was just supposed to be like, you know, I'm keeping my shit real. You know, on the west side of Chicago, you know, the date was only supposed to be a little funky ass, you know, I think like $80. It was only supposed to be $80. You know, a lot of niggas, they'd be lying on their pimping. But the date was only supposed to be for $80. But, you know, like you teach a bitch, like, look, bitch, that's agreement prices. So whether it's 100, 500, 1,000, whatever, you know what I mean? That's an agreement price. But the development price is anything that nigga got. that's valuable, whether it be in his room, his house, his car, or whatever. And sometimes you might have to become an agreement over a slice so you can have the whole motherfucking payat, the whole motherfucking pizza. You know what I mean? Yeah, y'all was in agreement for a slice, but your mentality is, I'm taking everything from you. I just agreed upon that slice to get inside the dough. So once the bitch got inside the vehicle, he's so into the head, the bitch sucking his dick, you know how you tricks be. He got his eyes closed. You know what I mean? Like the bitch sitting over there just making love to his dick. So he got his eyes closed, but the whole time the bitch stealing from him. And the bitch got a little bit over $800 from him. You know what I mean? Which on the west side of the Chi, man, that's a cool little bankroll, man. Hey, man. Motherfuckers knew when Sinful was in town because when Sinful was in town, you know, you would see the snow. You know what I mean? Because, you know, the snow during that time really wasn't common, you know, to be on the west side like that. So whenever you would see the snow, you know what I mean, on the west side, 9 out of 10 Sinful in town. You know what I mean? So, you know, bitch up there got a little bit of over $800 from him. Plus, you know what I mean, the little 80 that she had got from him. You know what I mean? So shit, you know what I mean? A P damn there didn't check a rat, you know what I mean, with off that little date. You know what I mean? So the bitch, of course, she happy because she see how happy I was at her. And I love the fact, you know what I mean, that this bitch was so serious. And I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not going to lie. Plus, I was young in the game. You know that bitch got fucked, right? Yeah, you know she got fucked. Yeah, gave her a cold pimp fucker. Yeah, man, sit up there and fucked her mentally, fucked her emotionally. You know what I mean? Then I stood up there, man, and fucked her physically, spiritually, and just in totality, nigga, I fucked her. Like she needed to be fucked. You know what I mean? Because, man, you didn't show your dedication. I'm going to show you some appreciation. Man, that mentality was just so sexy as hell, man. This bitch was willing to sit up there, man, and, you know what I mean, catch a bullet, man, and everything. So, yeah, you know she got fucked. I ain't even going to put on no Oscar Award performance, you know what I mean, like it didn't happen. Yeah, oh, and I just got to tell the truth about that, too. Baby girl has some of the coldest head. You know what I mean? She has some of the coldest head on the planet. You know, every now and then, you know, I tell the truth. You know, these niggas, they so pimpish. You know what I mean? But I'm not on their level yet. Them niggas is perfect pimps. But, you know what I mean? Every now and then, I still think about her head. Because I done sit up there and came. So that bitch got pounds in her throat for my dick. Because I done sit up there and came in that throat so many times. That bitch got some cold washing machine head. I'm talking about cold. Like I be saying washing machine, that bitch got washing machine. She got fat girl head. Nigga that ever got his dick sucked by a fat bitch know what the fuck I'm talking about. That bitch got fat bitch head. That bitch got fat bitch from west side of Chicago head. She got that sucking on pickles all day head. You know what I mean? She got that dark skin, you know, she got that dark skin head. You know, dark skin bitches suck dick a certain way. She got that dark skin head, that washing machine head. You know what I mean? That Tamika and the Inkies head. You know what I mean? So yeah, every now and then, man, when I'm reminiscing and retrospecting about classic head that I had, you know what I mean? I definitely think about her because, man, I even remember, man, one time that bitch was so serious with pleasing me. See, when a bitch really in tune with you, when she really like you like that, she'll stay down for however, whenever, you know what I mean? When a pimp say whatever, you know what I mean? She gonna stay what she everything. Look, the mentality of a real hoe is what can I do greater? Everything that I did yesterday, what could I do that was greater than what I did yesterday? Like what I did yesterday, that was cool, but I want to produce on another level. What can I do that'll be greater than what I did yesterday? In every way, because my job is to please him in every way I can. when you a real hoe. Let me tell you something. When you serious about your hoeing, when the pimpin send you to the store or whatever, always realize that the job of a hoe is never done. Period. Just like a pimp don't know where he gonna knock his next hoe, because the pimps be going to the strip, they be going to resorts and all of this shit. But quiet as it's kept, your next hoe might be at the motherfucking laundromat. Quiet as it's kept, your next hoe could be at Sam's Club. Quiet as it's kept, it could be 4 in the morning and your motherfucking next hoe is at a super Walmart that's 24 hours. She's at aisle 7, you know what I mean, looking at, you know what I mean, whatever she looking at. You know what I mean? You never know when you're going to knock your next hoe, wherever you're going to knock your next hoe. The key is to always stay available. You know what I mean? To always stay available. That's why, especially in our younger days, but even now, pimps hate sleep. You know, it's good, you know, the rest. But man, you know, pimp, man, it be so much going on. You know what I mean? Pimp hates sleep. If it was a way, at least for me, if it was a way that I could sit up there, man, and take some motherfucking forever youthful medicine and never go to sleep and always be well rested, man, I'd sure enough take that motherfucker. Because life is like this. And you only got one life to live. So I don't want to spend the shit sleeping. You know what I mean? So when you really serious about your pimping, the bitch is serious about her hoeing. And bitch, when you really serious about your hoeing, wherever you go, this hoeing don't stop. You can sit up there, you understand me, and the pimpin can give you an amount of money to go to the store, to go purchase something. You done fucked around and caught a damn date in the parking lot. You seen a trick in the parking lot, he was looking too hard. You flirted, see what was going on. Bruh man trying to catch a date. Grocery store got postponed. You got your money on, broke him for more than what the pimpin gave you to go to the store with. Now you come back, you know what I'm saying, with what the pimpin gave you, with the money that the pimpin gave you, and then some. Why? Because this hoeing don't stop. When you really serious about your hoeing. When you serious about your hoeing, ain't no such thing as, I only hoe on the track. I only hoe. Man, you might be at the gym or wherever you at. And if you could, because that's one thing about it, a real hoe can discern the spirit of tricking. He can talk like a pimp. He can try to walk like a pimp, use lingo like a pimp, talk like a player. You know what I mean? Act like he anti-tricking. But a real hoe can discern that trick-ass spirit that's inside your trick-ass body. And she gonna take everything from you. As I like to say, she gonna seduce and reduce you for everything. Because she a real hoe. That's the mentality of a hoe. When a bitch is really serious about your pimping, she want to see you win. She want to see you have everything. If that bitch ain't doing everything to see you with everything, she ain't serious about your pimping. She not serious about your pimping. Any woman that truly loves, respect, and like she respects and loves the game inside that man, she gonna do everything within her power to see that man with everything. Because her desire is to see that man happy. His motherfucking responsibility, he want to keep that hoe happy. Why? Because like I said, there's nothing that a happy hoe can't do and won't do. But when a hoe is happy, with the man that she with, she gonna do everything in her power. She gonna use her ability to the best of her ability and make it a responsibility on a daily to make sure the pimpin' got currency. Why? Because she's serious about your pimpin'. She want to see you with it, man. You know what I mean? She really want every hoe that has ever liked me. You know what I mean? Every hoe. Think about all of the P's that's here. All of the P's that's going to even see this in the future. Every hoe that has ever liked me. Every hoe that has motherfucking ever liked you. She paid the shit out of you. She paid the shit out of you. Any bitch that really like you, she going to pay the shit out of you. She going to motherfucker go through the highways and byways willing to do it your way when she's serious about your pimping. Every bitch that really sit up there and liked you, she paid the shit out of you. Why? Because she really liked you. She was serious about your motherfucking pimping. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. When a bitch really serious about your motherfucking pimping, she ain't sitting over here coming with negative replies. She coming with positive complies. She's ready to comply to everything that you got to convey and say. Why? Because she's serious about your pimping. And let me say this. When you got a bitch that's serious about your pimping, you cherish that, respect it, appreciate that. You know what I mean? You obligated to make real hoes appreciate it for the things that they do. Don't treat her like she the bottom of your shoe. Don't treat her like she less of a woman. Don't sit up there and treat her like she less of a human being. Come on, man, that's your hoe. That's your hoes. That's your women. Especially when these bitches been staying down so you can have yours. If you notice these bitches been sitting over there putting in 10-hour shifts, 12-hour shifts, 14-hour shifts, 17-hour shifts, so you can sit up there and live like the king that you are, how could you not appreciate a bitch like this? How could you not want to sit up there and show appreciation to a hoe that's serious about your pimping? And let me say this. When you got a hoe or some hoes that's serious about your pimping, do not disrespect them by sitting over there fucking on these squares, getting squares pregnant, putting your dick raw in these squares, even with protection, fucking these squares, period. But really going against the grain, because a lot of y'all done got squares pregnant. You've been in the game, you say you've been in the game 10 years. You say you've been in the game 15 years. But you got children with squares that's 2 and 3 years old. Something ain't right with that picture. Stop living a double life. The game gonna spank you. When you really got a real hoe and real hoes, respect the game. Respect the game. Be serious about your pimping. Stop letting bitches play with you. Some of you niggas be doing too much playing with these bitches. And that's why they feel comfortable playing with you, because you something to play with. That's why bitches be sitting over there with a lot of you niggas that be in them Facebook group, the old Wendy Williams so-called pimping hoe groups. You got renegades making fun of pimps, renegades making jokes about pimps. And instead of you sitting over there rebuking this faggot ass bitch, you sitting over there laughing with the renegade. And you really expect for these renegade bitches to choose you, to respect you, to see you as a serious participant of the game when you sitting over here laughing with the bitch like a bitch, you know what I mean, against this man, against this pimping. We don't do that. Those who are lovers of the game, lovers of manhood, lovers of principle, lovers of standards of the game, we do not sit up there and make fun of men and talk about men, roast pimping with a bitch. We don't do that. The bitch will never take you serious as some serious pimping, and you sitting over there a girlfriend of the bitch. Some of y'all really the girlfriend of the bitch, man. I just got to keep it real. You know what I mean? The reason why some of y'all, you know what I mean, will never be taken serious, because you got that girlfriend feminine spirit with you. You laughing with her. She can talk to you about other pimps. She can roast other pimps with you. You know what I mean? That sister girl spirit. You can't be a pimp and be a virtuous woman too. You got to make up your mind, nigga. Some of you niggas are trying to be motherfucking pimps and virtuous women too. Some of you niggas are trying to be pimps and be Wendy Williams too. You cannot be the pimping and be Wendy Williams with renegades too. You got to make up your mind what the fuck you gonna do, nigga. You can't do that shit. Is you gonna be the pimping, or you gonna sit up there and be a male Jezebel with this motherfucking renegade? Which one you gonna do? Because you cannot be a faggot ass nigga laughing with a faggot ass bitch and still be some pimping. You can't do that. That don't go together. As the scripture says in the book of Amos, the 3rd chapter and the 3rd verse, how can two walk together except they be agreed? In other words, how is it, that this bitch that's a renegade and you on one accord with her? How are you she's disloyal and disrespectful to the game. How are you on one accord? How are you laughing and smiling and playing with a bitch that's a renegade? That don't make no motherfucking sense. Some of y'all got hoe partners. Oh, I'm coming through here tonight. Some of you niggas that profess to be pimps got hoe partners. You got all the latest gossip in Vegas, in Miami, in Hawaii, in Chicago, in Houston. You know what's going on in this person's household. You know what's going on in that person's household. But you don't know what's going on in the bitch purse. You sissified ass nigga, you. You know what's going on in this P's house. You know how this P right here, he lost his car. You know how this, you understand me, nigga, he can't fuck. You know how this nigga right here ate this bitch pussy. You know how this nigga did this. You know what I mean? You know how that nigga did that. You know how he didn't do this. You know how he didn't do that. But what you don't know is that this bitch got racks in her bank account. What you don't know is that this hoe got watches. And you ain't gonna get none of them. I done seen niggas try to play the sissified role to get the bankroll out the bitch. And trust me, it don't work with real hoes. You might be able to play Wendy Williams and get some motherfucking distributes out these motherfucking square ass prostitutes. You might be able to do that, but you're not gonna be able to do that with a real hoe. No. You cannot play an Oscar Award winning role as Wendy Williams and come out with the big bankroll out of a hoe. No. Because some of them, ran away from pimping. But you so motherfucking square. You so motherfucking green, you so motherfucking sissified that you ran the bitch back to pimping. Thank you, Trick. But I've seen niggas, you understand me, sit up there and play that sissified role, be on the phone with the bitch, talking against this pimp, talking against that pimp. And he thought these Wendy Williams ass conversations was gonna lead him to the accumulations in that bitch purse, but all it led to is girlfriend conversations. Because one thing about hoes, they still women. I ain't gonna make the hoe like she perfect. These bitches will get in the attitude and talk to a square ass nigga or a trick ass nigga, simp ass nigga, a lowercase p ass nigga, a wannabe p nigga, you understand me, for a multitude of hours. Yeah, these hoes will get out of bounds and sit up there, you understand me, and talk to a nigga that's professing to be a pimp but don't possess no pimping. She'll talk to that nigga for hours. And she will talk against the pimping. Because you know how these hoes do. Hoes tell scenes of the movie. They never tell the movie in its entirety. They just show you what they want you to see. Because if they only show you scenes instead of the whole movie, show certain scenes, it will appear as if she was done wrong. But if you actually seen the whole film in its entirety, you will see the P was doing what was vital to his title and pimping accordingly. But some of you niggas are so quick to believe the bitch over the pimping. That's how pimping be having so much discord and discrepancies with one another, because a lot of you niggas is so quick to believe the bitch even over the pimping. You old mama raised ass nigga, you. But check this out. I done seen niggas sit up there and play that Ricky Lake, Jesse Raphael, Wendy Williams show with these hoes. And that bitch, after doing all of that pillow talking with this old Sebastian ass nigga, I done seen these bitches sit up there after they listen to all of these, niggas and shit and laughing with them and talking about her folks and shit like that. That same bitch sit up there and take a fat ass trap or hit for a lick and that motherfucking Wendy Williams ass nigga, he ain't get a dime. She go right back to the nigga that she was on the phone talking shit about. And I know from experience because I've reaped off the benefits and I cut a lot of these motherfucking Wendy Williams ass niggas off. Laughing with the bitch. Sitting over there having girlfriend, niggas having motherfucking camp parties with the bitch, Christian meetings and shit with the bitch. Niggas having camp outs and shit with the bitch. One time at bank camp and shit with renegade bitches. You owe one time at bank camp ass niggas, man, sitting over there fellowshipping with renegades. Niggas is playing Uno with renegades. Niggas is over here playing chess with renegades and shit. Niggas getting tattoos for renegade. Niggas smoking weed with renegade. Bitch been on the motherfucking Fig Blade. Bitch been on all on the E14. The E14 done had her. Fig done had her. Washington and Kilbourne done had her. You understand me? Chef Highway done had her. Everybody done had this bitch, man. Hazel Crepe done had. They done all had her, man. You know what I'm saying? And they sit up there, all of these motherfucking blazed and had this bitch, and you smoking weed with her, sharing the mother. Man, you niggas is pathetic, man. You know what I mean? Girl trip. Nigga having girl trips with these bitches and shit, man. You know what I mean? Hold on. Matter of fact, this is what these niggas is doing with these hoes. Hold on. Stay right there. I'm going to show you what these niggas is doing with these hoes. This is exactly what these niggas is doing with these motherfucking hoes. I'm about to show you. Hold on. Give me 1 second. This is you niggas, man. This is the type of niggas that we got in the game today. All of these, Derek, what you call that dude? Derek Jackson or whatever you call that nigga. That's the type of niggas we got in the game today. Not serious about no pimping. You know what I mean? But this is the type of niggas we got in the game today. That's these niggas. This is what these niggas be doing on the phone. Ooh, in the 90s kind of world. That's you know what I mean? That's these niggas, man. I ain't talking about no pimping. No pimping at all. You know what I mean? I ain't sitting over there paying no, I ain't talking about no pimping. They on the phone doing this. On the phone, bitch ain't sit up there and talk about her trap or nothing. He just on the phone. And you want the bitch to take you serious. The bitch see you listen, the bitch see him like this. I'm gonna do one more. This is how the bitch be seeing you niggas that be gossiping and shit, that ain't serious about this pimping. This just how the bitch see you. Here we go. The bitch see the nigga just like this. Come on. This is how you niggas be with the bitch. That's these niggas, man. That is these niggas. They be on the phone. What? What? Huh? Simple deal. What? Oh, hell no. He put his hands on you? What? Oh my God. Hell no. Hell no. What? See, if I had you, I would have never did that. So why Simple do that? Why he smack you? You said that he was bitching. That's all you said? He was bitching? And he smacked the shit out of you? These niggas nowadays, man. I wish I was there. I wish I was there. I wouldn't have let that shit go down, man. And the whole time while you thinking you about to get a trap in the bitch mind, this all you is. That's you niggas, man. You know what I mean? The bitch don't see you as no motherfucking pimpin', man. You ain't no goddamn pimpin', man. Stop playing. You know what I mean? You her girlfriend, man. Stop it. You know what I mean? Hold on. You sitting over there listening to the bitch. Both of y'all sitting over there, you know what I mean, comforting each other like two little Girl Scouts and shit. Hold on. There we go. Got my car. You know what I mean? For real. You just on the phone, bitch over there like, I just can't stand him. He just so arrogant. He just so stupid. You know what I mean? I don't know what's innocent for, like, he always talking to me like he God and shit. And I'm like, nigga, you are not God, okay? I mean, you a pimp, but you not God, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I know exactly what you mean. These pimps do think they God. He supposed to be the pimp, he can grip. Yeah, these niggas do think they God. I don't know why they be thinking they God, girl. Yes. And one time, I told him that my feet hurt and, you know, can I sit up there and wear my slippers to the track tonight? You know what I mean? Because my feet hurt. You know, I didn't want to wear heels, you know, because my feet hurt. You know, I didn't want to have fucked up feet. And you know it's simple talk, girl. What did he go this bitch ass nigga? Girl, what did he say, girl? What did he say? I can't stand this nigga. That nigga is a fake TD Jakes. You know Simple is not no pimp. He's a preacher, girl. He ain't nothing but a motherfucking preacher. Oh, arrogant ass nigga. I can't stand him either. What the fuck did he do, bitch? Tell me, bitch. Look at this nigga's voice. Tell me, bitch. Tell me. Yeah, old Bobby V ass nigga. Bobby V running. He's sitting over there, you understand? What did he do? So he gonna tell me that any bitch of his is gonna wear heels, and if my feet fall off, it's okay. The game will give me a new pair of feet. I was like, oh my God, like this nigga. So I'm just feeling he on the phone with the bitch, and they over there on some this. Hold on. Matter of fact, hold on. He on the phone with the bitch, they like, he on the phone with the bitch. They both feeling unappreciated. Hold on. Let me go back. He on the phone like, what? He did what? They both over there just talking about. They feeling unappreciated. You know what I mean? All you old pillow talking ass niggas, you're not serious about this pimping. And truth be told, you not pimping. You have a deposit of faggotry in your body. And what did I tell you niggas? I told you that the deposit of faggotry, it can't reside here. Why? Because I'm my best campaign. Campaign for what? This game. So because I'm serious about pimping, I can't allow this bitch to make me into a fucking garbage can where we singing I'm feeling unappreciated. I can't listen to the unappreciated song from this bitch so long. Because one thing about these bitches will sit up there and talk about how he did her, how he mistreated her, how he misused her, how he manipulated her. And after you listen to all of this sobbing, all of this crying, that bitch will go right back to the nigga that she was crying and talking about all up in your motherfucking sassy ass ear, nigga. So you niggas better pimp up. Hold on. Bitch on her Keisha Cole, I should have chose up. Not I should have cheated. But she feeling like she should have chose up with somebody. That's right, girl. I've been in that position. You know, I feel I've been misused too. These niggas ain't shit. We got the worst type of niggas out today. Seriously, let me just get just outside of the pimping. We got the worst type of niggas in this era, man. When that nigga Fabulous and I'm not saying what he did was right or wrong, but when Fabulous had that situation with his bitch, it was more niggas in the comment section talking about, oh my God, he ain't no man. He ain't no man. Oh my God, if I see Fabulous, I'm beating his ass, man. Oh man, what type of man is this? All these old Dyson Campbell ass niggas ready to catch a grenade for a bitch that don't even know you, don't even like you. What are you doing? You know what I mean? I'll take the tampon two ass niggas. We are in the worst generation when it comes. This is the worst time, for men. It's like not even too long ago, 50 Cent posted, and you go see it for yourself. 50 Cent made a post, and he said, man, I didn't know Bobby Brown had kicked Janet out the room butt ass naked. He said, damn. He said, man, what did the bitch say that was that cold that Bobby kicking bitches that look like this out the room? And do you know that it was so many niggas? It was a few females, but it was mostly niggas in the comment section saying, come on, Fifth, why Janet gotta be a bitch? Why she gotta be a bitch, man? You know what I mean? Why she gotta be a bitch, fam? You know what I mean? 50. Why she gotta be a... Okay, well, let me do this for you. Why she gotta be a bitch? You ain't gotta sit up there, and sit through the long sermon because you gone now. See how that worked? Blessings to you. And I blocked you, and I'm not hating. But you know what I mean? Why she gotta be a bitch, 50? You know what I mean? Why she gotta be a bitch? That's foul, fam. You know what I mean? Fuck, man. 50, that's wrong, man. That's Janet Jackson. Why she gotta be a bitch? That's wrong, my nigga. You have so many niggas mad at 50, ready to fight 50 because he called Janet a bitch. He called a bitch a bitch. You got niggas that was acting like bitches because a nigga sat up there and called a bitch a bitch. This is what we got to put up with today. Oh, baby, you ain't got to step up in the mud. Hold on, I'll take my mother's jacket, and put it over this puddle. Here you go. And thinking that shit gonna get you the pussy. Thinking that shit gonna get you niggas that profess to be pimps, the choosing feet. You know what I mean? That's not gonna get you that. Stop sitting over there smelling the farts that come out of a woman's ass. Be a man. Be serious about manhood. Be serious about your pimping. Be serious about the principles and standards of this game. Hold on. Make sure y'all comment show. But be serious about your pimping, man. Stop doing all of that Winnie the Pooh ass shit, for money. The game gonna bless you just for being a man. The game is set up. The rules is set up. You know what I mean? To sit up there and bless you. Like I gave that story yesterday. I told you that a partner of mine, he would be locked up right now. He didn't know that bitch was a snitch, but he was protected by the game. The game protected him. He didn't know that he was talking to a snitch bitch, but because he charged the choosing fee, the bitch wasn't willing to pay the fee, so she went on her merry little way. So he was protected by the game. If he had not been serious about his pimping, he would have ended up meeting this damn snitch. See how this game protects you? See when you serious about your pimping, how this can protect you? If he didn't charge her his choosing fee, the bitch wouldn't even sit up there. If he didn't charge a fee, the bitch was going to be able to come to him for free. Then he was going to be in a correctional facility by a damn snitch. But due to the fact that he charged a choosing fee, the bitch was like, man, I ain't got no 10,000 right now. I ain't. You know what I mean? Hold on. Hearing somebody called a snitch bitch is funny to me. Yeah, but it ain't funny though. Because we got snitch bitches. You know what I mean? It's not funny. Like I said, it's time to get serious. It's a time to laugh. It's a time to play. Then it's a time to get serious. That's another thing. When we serious about pimping, because we got, in order to be, for her to be serious about her hoeing, we got to be serious about this game. All right? And when you serious about this game, you don't accept the snitch bitch. Okay? When you serious about this game, when you a man of principle, when you a man in this lifestyle, it don't matter how much money she makes, we do not accept snitch bitches. If this bitch snitched on our enemy, this bitch can make $5,000 a night and she's beautiful as hell. But if she snitched on our enemy, we can't take the bitch in. She snitched on my enemy. My enemy, I hated him, he hated me. My enemy now has been put in prison because of this bitch. But, you know what I mean? I can't accept the bitch. Why? Because she's still a snitch. That's why. So even though she snitched on my enemy, even though that's my enemy, the bitch is still a snitch. So by the bitch being a snitch, I can't take her. Even though she snitched on my enemy, I still can't accept the bitch. Come on, man. There's 322 of y'all. Hit the like button right now. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button right now. We should have been over 300 likes by now. We should be on our way to 400. Hit that like button right now. If you're not subscribed to the channel right now, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the bell so whenever I go live, you'll receive a notification. Make sure that you share this video. It was a lot of vital information that I shared within this video, and I wanted to be a blessing to many people. So I need you to share it. Share it with your cousins, share it with family members, share it with people who've been desiring to be in the game. Share this game, man. You know what I mean? We don't have no dealings with snitches. I'm so anti-snitch that when you see me speaking with the individual, you know what I mean? Who y'all refer to, I don't even want to bring his name in this classic video, but y'all seen the individual that I used to do videos with, and now that individual is on one accord with an individual who promotes telling, who feels comfortable taking pimps, simps, and niggas to court to try to sit up there and get their freedom taken away. And because I'm so serious about this game, and because I'm so serious about this pimping, because I make mistakes just like any other P does. As a matter of fact, I make more. I've had more failures than you, more besetments and disappointments, and more F's on my report card than you have. But because I'm so serious with this pimping, don't ever get it fucked up. Even with the innumerable mistakes that I've made, I still love this game. Don't ever get it fucked up. If it's anybody that love this game, it's me. And I love this game so much that even Freeze, and you know I love Freeze, that's my brother. But if I ever found out that Freeze did something abominable like that other individual did, and if my brother was to choose sides with the enemy and do what that individual did, you won't see me dealing with Freeze no more. I will cut him off. If I do something like that individual did that I made videos with, Freeze would cut me off. Freeze wouldn't deal with me no more. How could someone who is serious in the streets, serious about the game, serious about this pimping, go against the pimping or go against the pimping's back and side with the individual who basically tried to get him, the pimping, locked up? That's not being serious with this pimping. When you are serious about your pimping, we do not affiliate with snitches. We don't communicate with snitches. We don't accept the accumulation from snitches. We don't do that. So if the bitch, let's say for example, let's say that the bitch basically, because I had a situation, not gonna get too into it, but I had a situation. That bitch that I was talking about the special knocked me for, that I knocked from, another individual that's a good friend of Keisha's. When I knocked that bitch, she had a friend who was a known snitch. She snitched on her first folks. The bitch that I had knocked informed me of that. She said, listen, you know what I mean? She can sit up there, you know what I mean, and come to you. She wants to fuck with you. All right? She wants to fuck with you. She likes the way you talk. She likes your energy, everything. I showed her your Facebook page. I showed her your pictures. I showed her your statuses. I showed her your videos. And Sinful, she wants to fuck with you. But I gotta let you know something. I said, what is it? She said she snitched on her first folks. But I gotta tell you the circumstance. She wasn't laced properly. She was 18 years old. And she wasn't laced on what to say and what not to say, when the police was around. So they interrogated her. They manipulated her, you know what I mean, in the interrogation room. And they got information out of her. She was 18 and she was only 2 months in the game. So under this circumstance, Sinful, will you take her? Because when she snitched, she was only 2 months. She wasn't laced properly. And she was only 2 months and she was 18 at that time. I said, man, it sounded like a situation that could have been avoided. It sounded like a situation that maybe if she was laced, maybe it could have went a different way. But because of who I am, and because of what I represent, and because of my reputation in the streets, there is no justification for snitching. There is no justification for snitching. Thank you, gang. There is no justification for snitching whatsoever. We don't make justification for snitching. You know what I mean? It's just no justification for snitching. I'm sorry. Sounds like a fucked up circumstances. It's just no justification for snitching. I can't fuck with it. And that's what's so cold. The bitch that I could have had, you know what I mean? She was white, good 5'7". Some of y'all might even know her. You know what I mean? She's the pure definition of marketability. Under my pimping, I know I could have made some money, but I couldn't take her because I didn't like the circumstance. I didn't want that on my jacket, that I knew knowingly that this bitch was a snitch and she put it in my anointed hands. I didn't want that bitch, that snitch bitch, to put one dime in my anointed hands. I didn't want that snitch ass bitch to give me $1. And I knew that she made money. I could have had more money, but I didn't want her. I gave the bitch, I said, well, maybe somebody else would take her. I put her on the platter like she didn't matter and, made it, and somebody else, took her. But I couldn't take her. I couldn't take her because I didn't even want my name associated with anybody that had anything to do with snitching. I'm so anti-snitching that I cut off somebody that I love for even getting on one accord with a police caller, with a snitch. So that should let you know how anti-snitching that I am. That individual y'all know what I'm talking about. That individual knows that he has fucked up. That's why that individual keeps calling me. They called me a few days ago 2 times. I immediately blocked the number once I found out that it was that individual. Blocked it. Wouldn't even have made a video replying and giving clarity within that video. But I couldn't let y'all stay in the dark. But because this individual is on one accord with a snitch, I look at that individual like a snitch. Therefore, me and that individual have nothing to talk about. When you are serious about this pimping, you have no dealings with snitches. When you serious about this pimping, you don't, if I know that you on one accord with Keisha from False Alert, I'm not going into your life. I'm not going to follow you. No, I can't follow you because following you is the road to destruction. When you serious about this pimping, you have no dealings with individuals who are enemies with this pimping. If they associate, communicate willingly on a daily with an individual who is an enemy of the game, you have no dealings with them when you serious about your pimping. And when you got this type of mentality, you're able, you know what I mean, sincerely, earnestly, on a daily, you're able to deposit that into your woman, deposit that into your women. Your women know that I'm fucking with a man. You know what I'm saying? This is a man. I know he'll get rid of me. I know this nigga will fire me. I know this man will never speak to me again if I do certain things. I know that if I sit up there, no matter how much money I make and no matter how much this man loves me, I know that if I do things contrary to what is right, he gonna stop dealing with me. If I do something abominable, such as snitching or affiliate myself with a snitch, Sinful is not gonna fuck with me. They know that. These women know that. That's why I love Freeze so much. Freeze is so serious about pimping. That nigga Freeze is so serious about this game. That's why it hurts my feelings, and it vexes my soul because Simpin Live has seen, he's seen so many things from Freeze. It's a bitch that has a fan club in the game that Freeze used to have, and that bitch had racks, and Freeze was fucked up. Freeze was holeless and doleless at the time, and he could have broke on the bitch and been back cool. But because of his pride, because of his principles as a man, he continued to be holeless and doleless. Of course, he wasn't doleless because he had me, but he was holeless and doleless. He wasn't checking it. You know what I'm saying? But rather checking these racks out of a snitch bitch, he chose to be fucked up. How could you not respect the individual like that? They don't even make them like that no more. That's a true friend. That's a true man. That's a true P. You know what I mean? Love that. I'm talking about that real nigga shit. That real pimp shit. You know what I mean? So when you serious about pimping, we not gossiping with hoes. We not affiliating ourselves. I've known them since 07. We not gossiping with hoe bitches. We not gossiping with hoes. We not gossiping at all. But we not gossiping with hoes. We not affiliating, communicating with snitches. We not allowing bitches who are more capable than bringing a choosing fee to come to us for free. You know what I mean? We not doing that. We not even able to do it because of this game that we consume with. We not into that. We not. So, you know what I mean? Another thing we not sitting over there doing, we not, yeah, right, bro. Standards. Because we're serious about the game. And anybody that fucks with us is serious about this game. You know what I mean? Any woman that's fuck with us, excuse me while I sit up there, Pimpin can't be looking any kind of way. Can't have nobody sit up there. This nigga got white stuff on his mouth. What are you doing? None of that, nigga. You know what I mean? I told y'all, I'm not to oral, anal, not involved in none of that. Pimpin got to stay clean. But you know what I mean? We not involved in none of that. You're not going to hear my name in conversations of gossip with women. Or gossip period, but especially with women. Why? Because that make the woman feel like she equal with you. You talking to her like she eye level with you. You know what I mean? You talking to the woman like she your equal. She'll never be able to see you up here because each and every time you gossip, you devalue yourself and you keep bringing yourself, you reduce yourself and bring yourself to the level of a woman. When you serious about your pimping, there is no gossip. When you serious about your pimping, a bitch can't sit up there, you understand me, and bring you anything. Let me tell you something. Real recognize real. A real pimp is not going to just accept anything from a hoe. And a real hoe ain't going to just bring anything to a pimp. Why? Because real recognize real. If the bitch know you stand for something and she know that you serious about this pimping, she not going to disrespect your pimping by coming in here with $300, $500. You know what I mean? She not going to do that. What do you mean? What do I mean about my pimping? My standards. This information. Have you been lit? You must have came in late. But my information is so valuable that it's worth more than anything. I can't devalue that and disrespect this information. I done went through failures and ups and downs and been criticized and people tried to minimize me. I done went through ups and downs and turnarounds to get the information that I have. I'll be damned if a bitch tell me 5,000 is too much, 10,000 is too much, 20,000 is too much. Listen, there is no amount of money that is greater than the information that you have to instruct that woman. That's the only mentality to have as a pimp. Some of y'all should have been stepping it up. I told you guys, nothing great in life is obtained without a sacrifice. And when that woman is really serious about your pimping, she will make the ultimate sacrifice to obtain that gain. Even when you look in the scriptures, when you look at the anointing of God, when you get, yeah, bro, just sit back and listen, you'll get some game. When you look even in the scripture, when they go to make an atonement, when they make a sacrifice, you never see in the scripture where God sends down his fire, his power, his anointing until a sacrifice is made. You never see the fire of God coming down in the old covenant, the Old Testament. You never seen God sending down his power on an empty altar. I'm going to say it again. For those of you that's spiritual, for those of you that's in carnality, I'm speaking another language right now. For those of you that understand spirituality, you understand what I'm saying. God has never sent down his fire on an empty altar. If that altar is empty, there will be no fire, no power being sent down. Even one scripture says, gather my saints together, those who have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. You got to sacrifice to get the great things even from God. You got to sacrifice to become greater in life. And you definitely got to make sacrifices to be greater in this lifestyle, period. So she that says that she wants to be successful but make no sacrifices, she's not gonna obtain anything. She's not gonna have anything. She's not gonna have anything in this game. It takes a sacrifice. If she's not willing to make that sacrifice, leave her alone. You have to start valuing this game. There are certain women that I've given game to that I never wish I would have gave game to. I'm going to say it again. There's certain women and men too, but there's certain women, talking about these hoes, there's certain women that I've given game to that I wish that I could go back and I had given that game to, because she was not worthy of that particular game. The sacrifice was not great enough for the amount of game that was given. And truth be told, you know, the sacrifice ain't never really equal to this game, but it wasn't even across the street from it. Didn't even come close. And what I want to tell you is, when this game, you understand? Yeah, when we have game, when you got some game that's empowering, when you got game that can take somebody out of poverty and teach them how to get currency and put them in a position where they can have financial freedom for the rest of their lives, you cannot give this priceless game Some of you have game that's priceless. Some of you have game that's life-changing. You got to be mindful, you know what I mean, that every individual is not worthy of that game. You would give a bitch some game, and months later, she ain't even with you no more. Now she with a sucker. And she's giving that game that you gave her now to a sucker. She's empowering a sucker with the game that you gave her. And that could have been prevented if you would have been more careful and protective and serious about your game. We got to be protectors, watchers, and serious about this game. Eternity ain't even long enough of a time for me to sit up there and preach and teach about this game. We got to sit up there and be more protective of this game, because that's how more suckers get in the game. That's how a lot of simps is ending up with money, ending up with a pimp's reward. Damn, man, how that nigga get that car? Damn, man, how that nigga get that house? Damn, man, how that sucker ass nigga get that damn watch? Damn, why that bitch give it to him? Number one, you understand me? Pimps, a lot of pimps just love to be worshiped. So because pimps love to be glorified and they get gratification out of being worshiped, a lot of niggas just be talking at the lip and not being mindful, you know what I mean, that this bitch can take this game and just go evangelize it to whoever the fuck she want to give it to. And now you have a bitch who giving the game away carelessly like the nigga did with her, and now she's giving it to a sucker. So now she done enabled a fucking sucker or a snitch ass nigga. So like I said, you don't got to be a pimp to live off the earnings of prostitution. This bitch that you had just might have a liking for this sucker ass nigga. And now you have this sucker ass bitch giving Harvard University game to a community college ass sucker. We got to be more protective of the game. Okay? I didn't move. I can't preach that long enough. You niggas don't know. As long as you keep, if you stay in this game long enough, you gonna know what I'm saying. But we got to stop empowering snitches. We got to stop, you know what I mean, enabling snitch ass niggas, sucker ass niggas, and be more serious about the game that we give. Period. Who we bless with it. Has she given enough time? Not so much the money. Has she given enough loyalty to get that game? Hold on. Let me help you out. Some of y'all should just be quiet and just enjoy the game. Just be quiet and just enjoy the game. Don't put no sucker ass shit in my pimpish ass comment section. You know what I mean? Them little square ass thoughts that you having, just keep your little thoughts, keep it to yourself, just enjoy the game. You know what I mean? Because all that little sucker shit you saying, it ain't gonna bless you, it ain't gonna bless nobody else. Just sit there, be a sucker, allow this game to come through, adhere to it, listen, apply it to your life so you won't be a sucker no more. Now, it's never too late to stop being a sucker ass nigga. Now, you know, with that being said, moving right along, because like I said, I want to make sure that I cover everything. That's why the shit be so long, because I always be angry when the video and be like, damn, I didn't cover that. I got to make sure that everything was covered. Now, serious about your pimping. Another thing, I can't stress this enough. If you know a nigga that got a damn disease, if you know a motherfucker that got herpes and he's spreading it around, if you know a motherfucker that got AIDS, if you know a motherfucker that got syphilis and he's going around fucking every bitch, you know what I mean? He fucking this bitch, he fucking that bitch, he fucking this bitch, he fucking this bitch raw, and you continue to campaign with him. You continue to stand on the blade with him and chop it up like everything is cool. You are an enabler of what he's doing, and you are not serious about your pimping. When you are serious about this game, you protect those that's in the game, male and female. Why? Because you're serious about this pimping. Period. You put a snitch on blast. You know what I mean? Sometimes, according to circumstances, you might have to be wise and preside over a situation differently. You know what I mean? But you're not going to allow another pimp to ignorantly preside over this snitch. You're going to inform him. Why are you going to inform him? Because you're serious about your pimping. When you're serious about pimping, you're serious about everybody else's pimping. Why? Because those that are serious about they pimping, they lovers of the game. They lovers of the game. When you serious about pimping, you're not gonna. And let me say this, because I heard something on the Blade last night. Somebody said this. When you serious about this pimping, a bitch that called the police on you, you do not. I repeat, you do not. You know what I mean? You do not. I repeat. Please listen to me. Oh, P, hold on. Did you always have to put a snitch on blast? Hold on, I was going to get to you. Well, let me just, fuck it, I'll answer it now. Be wise about that. Because if the feds are working with the feds, that it's a way to do things. It's a way to do things. That's why it's good for pimps to meet up on the Blade. You know what I'm saying? Last night I chopped it up with the Pimpin', and that's how I found out. Because this one little nigga that liked to talk down on me, his baby mama done snitched on him 5 times. So, okay, for the 5th time, he finally decides to try to give the bitch away to some pimping. Nigga, if the bitch done snitched on you, why would you sit up there and offer this bitch to some pimping? Number one, you're not serious about this pimping, and you're not serious about this pimping because you ain't the pimping. Because anybody that's the pimping, they're not going to try to give a snitch to some pimping. No. I don't give a fuck how fine, attractive she is. And I ain't going to lie, she a light-skinned, little pretty. She get money and everything. But she ugly as hell to me. Why? Because the bitch is snitch. I don't want her. And anybody in their right state of mind, anybody that's this pimping, they're not going to want a motherfucking snitch. Pimps have no dealings with a snitch. Period. Whether the bitch get money, watches, she could be a Golden Glove. The bitch might got a thing for stealing Ferrari watches. She might get 5 Frank Muellers a night. But if that bitch get 5 Frank Muellers a night and she getting Breitlands and all of that, I don't want no dealings with her. The bitch is a snitch. I don't want no dealings with her. We have no dealings with snitches whatsoever. So I made that very clear. You know what I mean? Now, as far as getting money from these bitches, when you serious about your pimping, you going to finally meet a hoe that's going to be serious about it, and she going to go get it. What you mean by that, Sin? You know what I mean? Hey, take it from me. I done checked it. I'm very modest. I like to tell everybody else stories and give them some praise. But let me just say this. It's a lot of shit that I've done in the game that I can't tell until I get out of White Castles. Until I'm no longer active at White Castles, you guys won't find out about certain positive shit, negative shit until my book come out. When my book come out, then you'll be able to see things for the way that it is. You know what I mean? But man, I've had some of the greatest, some of my greatest break-ins came when I least expected. You know what I mean? What I mean by that is, you know what I mean? These is from broads, that just respected the game because of me being serious about my pimping. Why? Because when you serious about your pimping, you don't fuck with minors. Let me say that again. When you serious about your pimping, you do not fuck with minors. That's why it was an insult and disrespect for those to actually think that I would unknowingly did anything with a minor. When you really serious about your pimping, you do not deal with minors. We do not fuck with minors. Niggas that's serious about they pimping, they do not fuck with minors. Why? Because they love themselves. They got respect for the game. You know what I mean? They don't deal with little girls. They grown men. They only dealing with grown women or grown females that got the potential to be women. That type of shit. Let me tell you something, young pimp. Not only do you not deal with 13, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, but you don't deal with 25, 30, 35 if they got the mentality of a 15-year-old. Not only do you not deal with girls that's younger than the age of 18 years old, but when you really are serious and consumed with the spirit of pimping, we don't even deal with 25 and 35-year-olds who have the mentality of a 15 and 16-year-old. Why? Because we understand that even though she's of age, she's not on the mental page to sit up there and be with me in the lifestyle, and she'll cause me to be locked up and fucked up in somebody's prison. All of that pimps looking for slow bitches and retarded ass bitches, that is a fucking movie. That is not real life. Niggas that's serious about they pimping, they trying to have it all. Those that are serious about they pimping, they endeavoring to have it all. And when you are endeavoring to have it all, you're not dealing with no little girl, you know what I mean, or a person who got the mentality of a little girl. You're not dealing with that. We're not messing with no little girls. Pimps do not fuck with little girls. Pimps do not deal with women of, not women of age, females of age who have the mentality of little girls, because a nigga is so serious about his pimping, he understands that that individual who has a mentality like a little girl, a nigga not gonna sit up there, you understand me, and have what he want in this game with her. You know, so it's not just age, it's also, you understand me, mentally. So a bitch could be 25 years old, 30 years old, but because I'm serious about my pimping and I really want to be successful in the game, I know dealing with this bitch is going to lead to trouble. Some of you niggas actually know before you even get involved with a bitch, you actually know that this bitch is not good for the game. When you serious about your pimping, you already know off top that this bitch is not going to be good for the game. Therefore, I don't want no dealings with her. And let me say this, thank you, gang. When you really serious about your pimping, you sit up there and campaign at bitches according to your pimp preference, not your dick preference. Let me say that again. When you serious about your pimping, you campaign for your pimp preference, not your dick preference. A lot of you niggas, when you go out to campaign, you campaigning for your dick preference, but you're not campaigning for a pimp's preference, which is a trick preference. Let me break that down. Seeing what you mean by that's going to go over a lot of y'all head. Some of y'all, when you go to the club or when you go outside, you only talking to bitches that your dick like, who you want to fuck, who you want to be inside. You know what I mean? Some of you niggas only talk to bitches that your dick has lust for. You want to be in tune with her sexually. You want to fuck this bitch. You know what I mean? You want to fuck, you want your dick sucked by this bitch. And when you in the club, you walk past, it was a sweet little girl, it was a sweet, not girl, but it was a sweet little girl named Sonia, 20 years old. Nice little sandy hair, pretty little blue eyes. And she was checking you out all night. You know what I'm saying? Sweet little Sonia, you know what I mean? She from Arkansas, country little white girl. She wanted to fuck with you. Great marketability. She just a short, petite little thing. That short little petite little thing, she ready to go out there and go bring you millions. But because you are controlled and governed by your lust, and you sitting over there campaigning for what your dick want instead of what the trick want, a lot of y'all would choose this thick ass bitch or this bitch that you think that's thick that's really out of shape or fat, you know what I mean? And you want this big old booty, big old titty, you know what I mean? Juicy titty. Not saying that thick bitches don't get money, because thick bitches do get money. You know what I mean? But not bitches don't just get money because they thick. You got a lot of thick ass broke bitches out here, truth be told. But you wanted to get the bitch that your dick wanted. You didn't want the bitch that all the tricks wanted. And when you really serious about your pimping, you always gonna choose what the trick want instead of what your dick want. Some of you niggas ain't really having no money in the game because your preference is for fat girls. You like a lot of fat girls. I know some niggas, they like fat bitches. They stay deep with a lot of ugly fat bitches. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's big bitches that make money in the game. I don't want you to get it twisted. There's some fat bitches that's stealing like a motherfucker. But if she's a flat backer, 9 out of 10, you know, it's an audience for everybody. I'm not saying that. But chances are in certain cities, that bitch too big. She's too fat. And some of you have a very lustful spirit for BBWs. I ain't talking about thick either. Some of y'all like bitches that's 5'4" and 360. You want a motherfucking refrigerator Perry ass bitch. You want a bitch that, you don't want a bitch that's right. You want a bitch that's built like Reggie White. You want that. You want a Richard Dent ass bitch. You know what I mean? You want a Chicago Bears 85, you know what I mean, Richard Dent ass bitch. That's what you want. You want Lawrence Taylor. You know what I mean? And no, man, that's not it. When you really serious about your pimping, you campaign for what the trick want, not what your dick want. Okay? A lot of y'all got that bad. I know some real pimps, not gonna say no name, but I knew certain real pimps, they had all the game in the world. Very, very intellectual, smart, had hella game, but they never excelled to that level that they were supposed to be at in the game, because when they went out, they always campaigned for what they dick wanted. They never campaigned for what the trick wanted. They always campaigned for bitches that was bigger than an Escalade. And that's why they never had the Escalade. They always had the Uber. They always had the Lyft. They never really had no money in the game because their preference. They was always going after their preference, what they wanted to fuck on and have sex. But see, when you consume in the spirit of pimping, you looking for marketability. You looking for a woman that got loyalty, but you also looking for a woman that got great marketability that's going to generate some currency on a daily. That's what you're looking for. Why? Because you're serious about your pimping. And you know that it's certain cities that it really ain't for a big bitch. Certain malls, they don't make clothes. They not making cars. Some of y'all know y'all got certain big bitches that you gonna go up in the mall and you asking for certain sizes, and them motherfucking them guys be sitting over there telling you, man, listen, man, we don't got cars in here. We sell clothes. We sell clothes, sir. You coming in this store looking for cars. We don't sell cars. We sell clothes. Like, I am looking for clothes. My bitch wear a size such and such. Sir, we do not sell trucks. You're asking for a truck, sir. We don't sell vehicles. We sell, you know what I mean, clothes. So this is what I'm saying, like, I appreciate those that kept it real, because if you're a man, if you're a black man and you come from the ghetto, most likely you like thick women. Niggas from the ghetto, they like thick women. That ain't no new shit. They just started making it more popular. But if you from the ghetto, you like thick bitches. You like ass. You like titties. You like thighs. You know what I mean? You like seeing that big ass, hit against your dick. You like that shit. I ain't mad at you. I do too. I like thickness. But when you consume with the spirit of pimping and you serious about your pimping, you always campaign for what the trick would want instead of basically what your dick would want. Because not everything that your dick want, the trick want. Now, some of you got good preferences. So I'm not talking to you. You know what I mean? Some of y'all got a good preference. So you actually like attractive women. So what your dick want, the trick want too. So I ain't talking to everybody. But some of y'all that's choosing what your dick want, don't nobody want it but your dick. Don't nobody want that but you and a few more nasty ass niggas. So that's why you're not going to have no money. You have to campaign for what the trick would spend money on. And if you don't have a bride that these tricks would spend money on, you're going to be an overworked, underpaid pimp. And the way you avoid being an overworked, underpaid pimp is to be serious about your pimping. So we done learned quite a lot. I still didn't get through, you know what I mean, with everything. But I spoke on so much. When you serious about your pimping, you're not going to disrespect or devalue this game because this game is everything to you. When you serious about this pimping, you don't get intimidated talking to white women. You don't feel inferior to a white woman. Some of you feel inferior to a white woman. When you go into the club and when you go out, you try to, some of you have actually made, some of y'all are sincere because you're from the South. But there are guys in the game that profess to hate or dislike white bitches. But the truth of the matter is they don't talk to these white bitches because they feel inferior to the white bitch. So they try to make, Freeze and different ones feel like something is wrong with them. Oh man, I just want a black bitch, man. And man, if it ain't black, man, I don't even want it. When he really doesn't feel like that. He just feels like he doesn't have enough education. He doesn't have enough information, to have this woman. So because he don't have enough information to have the woman, or he don't feel like he's on the level to be talking to this white woman who comes from a prestigious, environment, two-parent home, and she been taught certain things that most women out of poverty are not taught. He doesn't feel like he deserves her. He feels like he's beneath her. This mentality is contrary to the mentality of an individual that is possessed by the game, that's serious about pimping. When you serious about this pimping, there is no bitch that is on your level. You will sit up there and talk to any bitch, whether she's rich, whether she's wealthy, whether she's pretty, whether she got the best shape in the world. Why? Because she ain't equal with this game. She just a bitch. And when you possessed by this game, you going to sit up there, you understand me, and stand through any circumstance. So whether the bitch decide whether or not, what you going to do? Are you going to give me your balls? Are you going to compromise with me? Are you going to sign this 304, no 16 compromisation deal or not? And when you got this game in you and you serious about your pimping, you are not going to give up your balls to ball. You're going to keep on mashing with your manhood. Why? Because you're serious about this pimping. So, of course, I could go on and on and on. But you know how I am when I get to the 210-minute mark. I don't want to go above that because to a lot of y'all, you know what I mean? It's too much, but I had to. Even now, it's certain things that have been left out. Hopefully I'll do it another time because I can go on and on and on and on. Because truth be told, the half hasn't been told, but enough been told for you to be serious about your pimping. Hit that like button right now. Everybody hit that like button. Come on now. Hit that like button. Before we leave up out of here, make sure you hit the like button. Before you get out of here, make sure you share this video. Before you leave out of here, make sure you hit the bell. Before you leave out of here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Freeze is it. I want to hurry up and get Freeze over 10,000 subscribers. Everybody that's not subscribed to Freeze is it. I want you to click on Free. He just typed. I want you to click on Freeze is it and go over there and hit the subscribe button. We want to hurry up and get Freeze over 10,000 subs. Let's make this game beautiful. In a minute, I'm about to sit up there and get back to pre-recorded videos. I'm about to do my short films. You know what I mean? My short videos, because that's what builds the channel. And we need to hurry up to get to 50,000 so we get to 100,000. Good looking, Tokyo. Good looking, man. Tokyo player. Appreciate that, bro. Thanks, Pete, for the live pimp concert today, man. Thank you for the 50, man. And the Candy House. I appreciate that $10. Thank you. Come on, man. Y'all gonna try to get my cable turned back on. With the donations y'all giving, y'all gonna get my cable turned back on, man. I feel like y'all love me, man. Y'all done sit up there, man, and gave me some donations today. Y'all want me to have some Kool-Aid. You know what I mean? Y'all want me to sit up there and get my cable turned back on, man. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. I'm very appreciative. I wanted that $19 tie, you know what I mean, in Walgreens. And because of y'all, I can get that $19 tie at Walgreens. And I could get that radio set because I wanted to give me a nice tape player for when I go do my cardio. So now I could get, you know what I mean, the tape player and shit. Man, I appreciate y'all, man. I finally get to buy me a VCR. Y'all been such a blessing to this game, man. Thank you. But make sure that you subscribe to Freeze channel. We want to build this game. The enemy is coming against Freeze. But guess what? When the enemy come in like a flood, the game gonna lift up a standard against it. We gonna unite. Where hate is, love did yet more abide. So we gonna support Freeze. We gonna share Freeze videos. We gonna like on Freeze videos. We gonna drink this water. We gonna work out. We gonna do what we supposed to do. We gonna abstain from foods that's gonna keep us from seeing the age of 50. We gonna abstain from putting things in our body that's gonna have us make 2 and 3 strokes within a 2-week period. We're going to abstain from doing things that's going to make us lose power in our right and left hand. We're going to love ourselves. So we're going to support Freeze because Freeze is pushing loving ourselves and loving the game. And whoever loves this game, we support them in everything that they do. Let me say that to Jay. Hold on, Jay. Thanks, bro. $2 noodles on me, Pete. Thank you, man. You know I need my top ramen, man. Good looking, man. Even though I don't eat top ramen no more, but thank you. Appreciate that. I need the same hater repellent support I get Freeze. Yeah, so I need everybody to support Freeze. Hit the subscribe. Those that are not subscribed to my channel, don't leave without subscribing to it. Come on, guys. It's only 260 likes. We should have been over 300. You know what I mean? Hurry up, get them likes over 300 before I get out of here. Hit the like button. Tony, post my website again. Yeah, I need everybody to go to www.sinfulthep.net. Simple P. Tony already on the job. You know what I mean? That's my brother. I need everybody to go to sinfulthep.net, and I need for you to hit the consultation. You know what I mean? I'm already booked up for Monday and Tuesday, but you know what I mean? If you book an appointment now, I'll be able to sit up there and deal with you on Wednesday. Tomorrow, I don't want to do anything. I want to get back to this game. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to deal with Mac Miller and other things as well. And hopefully, me and Freeze can be able to do one later on today as well. But I love you guys, man. I love you with this game. Who else? Oh, yeah, Andre Taylor. If you haven't already, type in Andre Taylor or Gorgeous Dre. And when you see Gorgeous Dre appears, I want you to hit the subscribe and bell button and Andre Taylor. My brother O'Shea Duke Jackson was in here. O'Shea Duke Jackson, he got 3 channels. I want you to subscribe to all his channels. As a matter of fact, I also want you guys to do this. Click on channels for me and all my 3 other channels I want you to subscribe to. Ladies, I haven't forgot about you. The reason why I haven't posted anything on my Game for the Ladies channel is that I've been endeavoring to get certain ladies together for future videos that I'm going to do. There's certain topics that I want to speak on, and I wanted to get certain ladies on. I didn't want it to just be all pimping and hoeing. I wanted you to get game from every perspective, from every representative of different lifestyles. I want to see a black Hebrew Israelite woman debating with a Muslim woman. I want to see a woman who got her master's degree encouraging all the young women in high school, you know what I mean, to get their master's degree, but also to have a master's plan along with their master's degree. So, you know what I mean, we got a lot of work to do. Ladies, if you are interested in doing a video with me, reach me. I'm going to leave my information in the comment section. Get into my DM on Instagram and hit me up. And if you got an interesting topic that I like, that, you know what I mean, or some good information, I will post you on the Game for Ladies channel. I will, because I want all the women to be blessed with information. It's not going to just be information pertaining to so-called negativity, information pertaining to positivity, spirituality, politics. I want to be posted as well, because it's Game for Ladies channel. So make sure you hit the channels and subscribe to all my channels. I love y'all. I hope you live as long as you want. Never want as long as you live. It's been a blessing. Man, you guys done rocked out with me, you know what I mean, for 216 minutes. And I'm so thankful for you doing so. I love y'all. I'm getting ready to go drink some water, eat some fruit, and probably go watch the Bobby Brown story because I like it. I might even do a video on that. Love y'all. One.